up, guys? How's everybody doing? Right, 131 people in here. That's cool. It's pretty good for a start. Let me get the chat up on this other phone so I can see what's going on. Because, you know, can't read the phone from way over there. So I should move you guys closer. That way you can for sure hear a little bit better. Jen will be here shortly. Oops. Can only get so close without some issues. There we go. A little bit of technical stuff going on here. All right, let me find you guys in the chat. Now we go. If I can get the internet to cooperate. Helping Will, Augusta the Skinwalkers. First comment I read. Take care of my boy Willie. Thank you for helping Will survives. I can see that being a running theme tonight. Yeah, Will is totally here. He showed up. Not sure what time he showed up. I think it was like 10 something. We met in town. I brought Az with me and met Will and his dogs. Got Az introduced to Will and his cameraman first, and then to the dogs at a neutral spot, because if you introduce a guardian dog to new dogs, especially that I didn't even know, like here on the property, there's just more chance for issues. So no property that Az needed to defend or anything. Veronique, what's up? Yes, this is a Long Island ice. I do believe. I didn't even know Jen was making me one, but apparently she wanted me to have fun tonight. But yeah, that whole meeting went really good. We packed up, loaded up, came back up here and showed him the property a little bit, went off on a property tour. Az and the dogs are great. His dogs are just fine with the ducks. And then, you know, he's got 2 vehicles full of stuff, so he's been unloading stuff and setting up out in the far field there, and we talked about some stuff we're gonna do tomorrow. And I'm sure a bunch of you are wishing that Will would be hanging out here in the live with me, but he's like, you know, he just got here, like it's his first day, like he's gotta set up, he's busy surviving. Will is surviving, because that's what he does. So, got all kinds of stuff available to him. He's pretty much like, nah, I'm gonna, you know, take care of myself, or I'm gonna do, you know, I offered him a tent or whatever. He's like, nah. So, as long as I offered it, I'm good. Make sure he's got what he needs, but he doesn't need me. He's been surviving in the woods just fine without me. I just let him know I got stuff available. So, that's cool.
Imposter duck came back. I just put her in.
Oh, sweet. About time.
He says, you're a little late, ma'am.
Your legal analysis of Trump felony convictions. I'm not an attorney. I do not have...
That's too political.
I don't have a... Yeah, but even just the illegal side of it, I don't have enough information. I don't know anything about New York state law or even totally any details about that at all. So I don't get into politics, and yeah, on top of it, my legal analysis is
Don't worry,
worthless.
guys. I made it nice and weak tonight.
And you're winking at them over there.
I only wink at you, baby.
Oh, okay. All right, sounds good. Let's see. We'll dilute it with ice. Then.
Don't ask me what it is, because it's a Jen special.
All right.
Which means if you like it, we're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Because I don't know how to make it again.
Right. Love to see more videos about the mini split. I need it to get hot enough for me to even like turn it on, so I can tell you guys like, hey, it's using this much power and all this and that.
We enjoyed a fire the other night instead of the mini split.
We did. We actually ran a fire in the wood stove, which I did make a video on. No, it's not edited or out anywhere yet. Cheers from Trina June. Thanks. We're so straight to the point, but man, that is all. Thanks. Appreciate the super chats, guys. And if you do see a super chat, hit that like on the super chat because I just think it's really cool. I don't know why. What's that black screen on the table? This? Jen's phone? Man, no. Here. Here.
This is my phone, and this is a
Here.
refrigerator that's not actually sitting on the table.
Come here. Cute dogs in the back. Yeah, they are in the back. You. Stop with the hype. Stop with the hype.
Oh, he's just hyped up.
Minion is so
So
amped.
excited.
Minion's getting along with the new dog. He's not used to random four-wheelers running around. It's all quite something.
Is he coming to hang?
He's not planning to.
Okay.
Not that he won't randomly
So grab a chair if we need to.
jump over here. Can't thank you all enough for giving Will the opportunity to experience West Virginia. Yeah, I'm excited to see him experience a totally different wild area. Mr. Minion, if you got stuff to say, you're more than welcome to just take over the whole lot. Go ahead.
Oh,
Say things to the people.
I don't know if I can do it. We need to mod Zoe over here, but I gotta find out what her name is.
Yeah. Minion's cranky. Minion's just amped. There's new dogs, there's new people.
Oh, it's Zoe Carter.
He's very very crazy.
Zoe, spam the chat for a second.
There she is.
There you go.
Give us Minion's opinions. That is moderator. Minion, do not slip out.
There you go.
Do not slip out, Mr. Minion. For the content, Nate and Jen, keep it coming. Hope all is well from Northeast Ohio. Yes. Was Will shy at first? No, he wasn't shy. I think he's like, he's definitely not going to be the loudest person in the room or something, but he wasn't shy. Nope, just acted like a normal human being. Appreciate you all helping Will out. Have a great evening, for sure. You and Jen married, if so, congratulations. Well, we kind of view ourselves as married, but according to the courthouse, we're not, because we haven't signed any paperwork or done any walking down aisles or standing in front of preachers.
I'm not walking down an aisle, and I'm not standing in front of a preacher.
We haven't done that part of it, but we don't feel the need. We feel like we're just as married as you could possibly be. Just Minion, think about Bucket and Ezo. How do you pronounce
Buck.
Buck?
And Aso.
Aso. Yeah, I was gonna say Bucket and Ezo. I was like, what? Yeah, Minion likes them. He thinks they're pretty cool. Minion has two ways he is with dogs. He's either really aggressive and crazy, or he just kind of like sees them and be like, yeah, you're cool, and then just kind of like slowly develops a relationship. And it was the latter. Like, just got done watching your What the Hell Happened series. It makes me happy to see you are in a much better place. Much love from Chicago. Well, thank you, Jenna. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that took the time to watch the What the Hell Happened series and try to figure out what the hell happened. Not that anyone can really totally know from just my side, because I don't even totally know, but Minion. That'll. Laptop's being dumb, says Squishy. Will Survive's now working at Narrowway Homestead. Yes, absolutely. We've got some stuff figured out. We got lots more stuff to talk about. It's literally his first day. He's like
Overwhelmed.
He's got
A
stuff
lot
to
going
do.
on.
He's got stuff to do. Like, you ever call him Filet Mignon? Filet Mignon. I have called him Filet
I
Mignon
do.
sometimes. I have. How's Az with Will's dog? Fantastic. He's really good with them. Your relationship with your dog is quite the reason why I watch your content. Well, that's cool. You all are having a happy day. Well, thank you. Happy. Appreciate it. We are. D-Rock spamming the chat. Thanks for the super chat. We got 16 likes on Happy's super chat and 18 likes on D-Rock's happy chat. That's way cool. Or super chat. I call that a happy chat. Found you from Will's channel. That's really cool. I think Will's working on a video for you guys, but again, he just got here. He's just, he's gonna survive first, and then he's gonna make you guys a video, something like that. Where's Jen's drink? You're only drinking. Jen
It's
doesn't.
best if only one of us drinks at a time. Neither one of us are big drinkers, so
No.
we've done the both drink at the same time thing before, and one of us gets hurt or.
It's always good to have somebody totally taking care of everything and having a sharp mind and getting all this stuff knocked out. Jen, have you thought about a greenhouse for next year to start seeds earlier?
I actually have a follower on TikTok that I need to check messages from that offered to give me a 3-tier stand UV plant starting thing, which I thought was like super freaking cool. Otherwise, no, I probably won't. I might do like my own little homemade indoor greenhouse thing, but I looked at greenhouse prices and
Someday we're gonna build a really
Probably
cool
not.
one, but like I'm not gonna build like random temporary ones that are like seasonal every year. Like sometime we'll build a really cool one though. Is the turtle still around? No, she up and left instead of making a turtle house. I think it just made a turtle
B&B.
motel. Yeah, Minion's yapping. Yeah, Minion's got noises to make. Is Will there? Yes, Will is here. He made it safely. Seemed like the trip was just fine. None of his vehicles broke down. He didn't crash into nothing. Like he loved the way it was. He loved the way it he just loved the look of the nature around here, and like he's not been here before, so West Virginia is a new experience for him. Got to say cool stuff to him, like, you know what chiggers are, right? Like,
Their faces.
yeah.
Jesse's face.
Oh my gosh, they were so funny. It was fun, but yeah, I mean, just letting him know about the stuff that's out here, so he can be aware of what goes on out here that doesn't exist where he's been before. So beautiful day in Appalachia, absolutely. Big fan of you and Will. Nice of you to offer him an option to help him. For sure, yeah. No, I'm glad it worked out. Like I was really thinking like I could really use some assistance around here at the same time he had to get out of the other place. So I think it'll be mutually beneficial. Yes, Minion, we all hear you. And we all love you. You can be loved and stuff quietly.
Oh my god, you should see his eyes are bugging out of his head, and he's just like, he's totally amped.
He is. Any concerns about Minion safety around the new animals? Give him my weekly hug and I love him. Oh, another weekly hug. Another hug. No concerns about his safety around the new dogs or Will's dogs. They're Great Pyrenees. They're 6 months old. They're super...
6 or 8?
6.
They are 6 months?
They are.
Wow.
They're super chill. Like Great Pyrenees are one of those livestock guardian dogs that's generally like super laid back and chill and so yeah. After meeting them and seeing how they interacted, like they've already been walking around here. They kind of chased the ducks a little bit initially. Like they weren't even really chasing them. They were more just like after the first couple times, it was like running
like
with them
flush.
almost.
That's
like,
what Charlotte does. Yeah, she isn't trying to attack them. She's flushing
Yeah.
them. That's what they do. They flush them out.
Sure. Well, livestock guardian dogs aren't
They
supposed
shouldn't
to,
be, but yeah.
Yep. They were just
The
excited
ducks
and
are
running
just like
around.
whatever.
Yep. Minion's so cute. What breed is he? He is Pug, Dachshund, and a little bit of Chihuahua. That's what this DNA test said. You and Will do lives together. I'm sure we're going to do some videos together, some lives together. We haven't really talked about like how we're integrating our content. I mean, he's going to still make his own content in his style. I'm gonna make my own content in my style.
D-Rock.
D-Rock with the super chat. Can I get 100 likes?
Let me go in and like it.
Can we get D-Rock super chat up to 100 likes? That's what he would like. The wolf inside Minion is howling. Absolutely. We're up to 44 likes on the super chat. What do we have? Almost 1,000 people in here. I'm sure we can get 100 likes on D-Rock.
Oh yeah, all you people wanting to know about the garden, there's a long format video about the garden now.
There is.
Don't miss that.
It's out there. Just came out today. Those of you that are I don't even know what it's called on here. Not subscribers.
Yeah, they're subscribed.
But I mean the people that like pay for the
Oh, they're members.
the members. All the members got it a day early, which was super cool.
Oh, way cool.
So a lot of times members will get videos ahead of
Me
time.
having to watch an ad just to go watch our own live.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
Alright, where's D-Rock's comment?
I don't know. I gotta scroll back to it and see if it's got 100 likes yet. Oh, it's got 122 likes. You guys did it. Way cool. Have you heard of any of Will's music? I've heard some of it.
Will says in the chat, Will is on nothing but business and standing on that shit hard. Will's in the chat, guys. Will's in the chat.
He's hanging out.
Ooh, you got 120 likes, D-Rock. Look at you rocking it.
That's cool.
Chance, that's good. You can stop that.
Toledo Drew says maybe with Jen's help, Will can learn how to make his garden survive. It's gardening's tough out here. It's tough out here.
I actually have some things that need like complete full sun, and he's got the complete full sun area, so I might be able to talk him into letting me plant a couple things over there.
Yeah, you might be able to do something cool like that. How's Az and the kittens doing? They're doing good. Yep, they really haven't had like major interactions. There's been so much stuff going on, like I really need to get the kittens out with Az a little bit more. But of course, you know, now there's a couple other dogs around here, and like we're just gonna take some things in stages. Will's in the chat, people are saying I'm probably way behind. Win collab, it is a win collab. Yep. We've got totally different approaches to our content and what we do in life, but yet we have a lot of similarities, like the homesteading, building stuff, unconventional lifestyle. Yeah.
This might be one of the better questions I've seen in a while. Are you related to the Duck Dynasty guys?
No, I'm not. I used to get that question all the time. Like,
Really?
yeah, it used to be really common. I haven't
That's
heard
so
that one in
funny.
quite a while though. Where's Will? Will's chilling. Think he's getting some dinner and stuff. Like, I mean, the dude just showed up and I just pointed him to an empty field and like, here's home for a bit. And he's like, oh, cool. But like, you know, he's got to like make it home. Like, you know, he's got stuff. And I'm pretty sure he just threw all his stuff in his vehicles and just jumped in the vehicle and drove here. Like, so he's got, you know, he opened up the back and some stuff was falling out. And he's like, you know, gotta do something here. You know, so there was some organizing. He's got a lot of stuff to do. Thanks for the longer YouTube videos. Love Jen's garden. I'm also off grid and I've learned a lot from you. Well, awesome, Angie. I'm going to try to do a lot better with more long format YouTubes. They're not going to be polished and awesome and nice. They're just going to, I'm just going to make them. If you like them, cool. If not, well, oh well. Have you seen Bigfoot Dogman or anything odd? No, I have not. I have not. New wood stove is just badass. How much was that? There's a link in my bio for the exact price. I think it's somewhere around $4 grand. I don't totally remember off the top of my head. It's not a budget wood stove. It's a awesome, need to have this for the rest of your life wood stove. Like, so. Love the long form content. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, you guys seem to be loving it. Oh, D-Rock with a super chat.
Next goal, 250 likes. Let's get him 250 likes on that super chat there, guys.
250 likes on the super chat.
See if we can get it.
That would be impressive. Let's see if we can do it. Like the super chat, guys. Like the super chat. mods in here blasting out the answers to questions. That's really awesome. Long form YouTube is profitable. It is, and I just, grabbed an extra expense by helping Will out. I am going to compensate him for what he does here, so I figure that'll help me out. Throwing some extra long form YouTubes out there.
Haven't seen Nate sip on that drink yet. Cheers.
I've been sipping on it. Just takes me a minute.
They're sips, that's why. It's
yeah,
just
I sip,
sips.
and that's a big glass. Like, next.
That's your YouTube live glass. What are you talking about?
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not even as big as the one I gave you last time.
Oh. The last time one was.
This is what you had last time.
That's the same size.
It is not. Even
That's the
close.
same
No, it's
size.
not.
That's the same. Okay, I believe you.
You see the difference?
I do.
Same size.
D-Rock only got 157 likes on his super chat.
Oh, we
Man,
need more.
that was tough. Now I got scroll.
Jen needs to go cook something. You trying to get rid of me?
Black Hawk said, have you two had your pets ever have any flea or tick problems? If so, how do you deal with it? Fleas can be a problem in the fall into winter here, and ticks are a problem almost year round, but particularly in the spring. Flea collars for the cats. Minion takes a ingestible pill for the fleas and ticks. Charlotte wears a collar, and Az gets like a frontline drops on his back for now. Variety of ways. The ducks also eat fleas and ticks, so big help there. Big help there. I'm probably way behind in the
Thanks
chat.
for all the compliments on the garden, guys. Appreciate it.
Mary sent a super chat, and that has 59 likes. I'll make it 60 by tapping it. That's just super cool. What kind of dog is Az? He is a Turkish Buzz Shepherd. Dog's so cute. OMG.
What do you think about Rottweilers as LGDs?
I don't really think of them as LGDs. I don't think anybody would classify them as that. I think they're great dogs. I think they can be great dogs. They're cool. I wanted a Rottweiler for a long time. I thought they were awesome. I was on this job and I met this female Rottweiler dog that the customer had, and it was the coolest freaking dog ever. Like, it just stood there with like such prominence and authority. Like, I'm here, don't mess with nothing. Like, I just thought that was so cool. But yeah, they don't have the instincts I'm looking for in a livestock guardian dog. Great house guardian.
This mug did come from the A&W chain. That's where I got it.
You guys are awesome. I want to get property to build one day. Watched your channel and Will. You making a school would be great to visit and learn. I think so. I think that would be really cool. I still have a lot of loose ideas with that. Like, I really want to make it affordable to people that are looking to homestead, because most people looking to homestead, nobody's paying $5,000 for a 3-month stay at a homestead learning thing. Like, there's no way. Like, I have to make it affordable. I'm probably gonna have to back it with a business of some sort, and maybe social media income documentation can like help with that. Like, it has to fund itself to an extent to actually help people that want to do it. I want likes too. LOL, take a drink of something and smile, says Happy. And there's 91 likes on that super chat. Like the super chats, guys. There's 1,000. There's 1,100
now.
of you in here.
And look, mine, when somebody likes it, the name up here changes to however many likes were on it. Like, that just said 97.
Oh,
That
that's
one
cool.
said something else.
That's pretty cool. Oh,
Yeah, this
she
one
got
says
over
108.
100.
Yep, that one says 109. So as you guys are liking them, it's actually changing on my screen. That's cool.
That's really cool. Rottweiler is better for protecting your home against humans? Probably. Gonna get another livestock guardian dog after you're fully trained, and if so, you're gonna stick with Az's breed or get a different breed? Great question. I'm definitely getting another one, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick with the Turkish Bos Shepherd,
All right, baby Lisa.
at least for the first two.
One more comment and you'll be kicked out of the live.
Deborah joined the Lord Minions Minions. That's awesome. Hey, Will survives. Can you come drop an energy ball in the live before it ends? If he's still watching, he should totally consider doing such a thing. That would be really cool. We could just bust in here all random like. I mean, he doesn't even like really know me. He just met me today. He might feel like that's rude or something, but like I would not care. He can totally do that.
Energy ball!
All right. Oh, he gave
You gave me a heart attack, man.
he gave all the energy to Minion. Did you take? Hey, save some of the energy for the chat. They got the energy
Somebody
ball.
says he should sneak up behind. He totally just did.
He did. It didn't take him long. I totally heard the like walking in the grass.
What? Some people are saying the volume's low. Is that because it's so far away? It
Possibly.
did this to us last time.
But like most people are
Will, they're
Mostly
hollering.
hearing it.
Will.
Are the dogs liking each other? They're loving each other. It's all going really good. Couldn't ask for it to go better. It's super cool. Love your content. Love Will and his content. Glad you're giving a hand up when I needed it the most. Well, if you read this, ignore the negative comments, brother. Love you all. Energy ball. Very cool.
Very good.
Thanks.
They can hear us. That's good. Volume's
Yep.
fine, they say. Good.
Yeah, but I'm just giving Will an opportunity. He's got many choices of opportunities in his life, and it'd be cool to see where he takes it all. Like, it'd be really cool. It'd be fun to watch. Hear you guys fine. Glad to join
Awesome.
you lovely people on this live. Well,
Captain
awesome.
Fantastic.
Any animals you don't want on your homestead? That's like a phenomenal question. I don't want chickens because they dig in stuff and they're noisy. Same reason I don't want guinea fowl. Like they say they eat ticks, which I know they do. I would rather have ticks than guinea fowl. Ticks are less annoying than guinea fowl. Seriously. Yeah,
Did you call that out?
I did.
Okay.
So we'll plan to build on your property. There'll be more content and stuff coming. I have some long format videos with some ideas of what's going to happen. Will and I, like, I mean, honestly, we didn't even have a phone call before he, like, came here. Like, we messaged a couple times back and forth, texted a couple times. He's pretty much like, yeah, I can be there. Like, he trusted me based off my content. I trusted him based off his content. Turns out when he showed up, he's, like, the same guy that he, like, is on his videos, like, which I figured. Like, so, like, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, exactly what we're building, how we're doing. Basically, we just figured out what he's doing for tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning if he's, like, a really rapid worker. Then I'll have to find something for him to do in the afternoon, but it's not hard to find something for people to do around here.
Right. Somebody mentioned that chicken eggs are a good money maker, but they can be. But we're 30 minutes from a town, so
Right.
we either sell eggs and have people drive 30 minutes out here to get them, or we have to find people to buy them and drive.
And duck eggs
In
can
to
also be
deliver
a
them.
phenomenal money maker because you can sell duck eggs for more, and my ducks do not require feed 8 months out of the year. So there's no expense to ducks for an 8-month stretch. Two favorite homesteaders, Nate and Will working together is awesome. Wish you all the best in this journey. You're all gonna go on together. Love from Texas. Well, thanks. Minion, duck eggs are good. That's right. Minion,
Goodness.
you're too amped. Too amped. That's too much.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Minion is purring, great. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Az
No,
doesn't
sir.
bark when you bark. How come you bark when Az barks?
Minion is just so amped.
Oh, here's Will out there too, though.
Yeah. I don't live far from y'all. Sell eggs for $2 a dozen. Yeah, I'm sure you can. My neighbors actually sell eggs too.
That's pretty inexpensive, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it'd be tough to make money on eggs if you're buying like chicken feed and the
Well, yeah,
conventional.
whoever else made that other comment that I just read said they were getting eggs were $4 to $5 dozen $8 a dozen in Illinois.
I'm pretty sure you can sell duck eggs for $6 to $8 a dozen. But again, you have to have the market. I don't know if it's necessarily around here, but
The last time.
Charleston would for sure.
So this winter, I went over to the neighbor's one time and I bought a dozen eggs and I stuck a $5 bill in her pocket because I knew she wouldn't take it if I tried to offer it to her.
Yep.
And I thought I was gonna steal.
Far away from Harper's Ferry, are y'all? I've never been to Harper's Ferry, so I'm not even totally sure. Shush. It's obvious Will Survives isn't by himself. No offense to him. I'm simply not a big fan of him. Who teaches him and holds the camera for him. So he totally has a cameraman, and he even says he has a cameraman in his videos.
And he's doing the work himself.
He's doing and I'll find out real quick if he's not doing the work himself, but I have no doubt. I have no doubt. But yeah, you don't have to be a big fan of him. There's gonna be a lot of people that watch him that come over here and aren't a big fan of me, so
We're just not gonna deal with any negativity or nasty remarks.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, he totally has a cameraman. Listen, lay this way. I know you don't want to, but you have to, because you're being way too amped. So yeah, Will totally has a cameraman. It's pretty cool. I kind of wish I had a cameraman, although I do if I ask Jen. She'll be a cameraman. Stop! Cease! Desist. Here. Drink some condensation. Don't be distracted.
Oh, Jess is coming up the driveway. That's what's going on. That's why the dogs are freaking out.
Makes sense. Vince, it's dark out and you just need to chill here with me. Neighbors sell $6. That makes sense. Eggs are $3.50 here in Kentucky. I know I'm way behind. You're from Australia. Love your work. Please pet Minion for me. I'm trying to pet Minion. He's being a minion. You guys get to see what Minion's like when he's like amped. Like he is crazy. The fact that I even ever managed to train this dog anything sometimes baffles me. Thank you, Belto Scotch. Appreciate the super chat. If you hate on Will, and it's you who has character flaws. So, like, I mean, Will and I are like totally different people, totally different channels. Like, but yeah, if you totally hate on Will, like, I chose to bring Will out here, and like, it's kind of in some ways indirectly hating on my channel too, because like you're just saying, oh, you're teaming up with a scammer or something or whatever you're saying. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like, I met Will. He seems like a good guy so far. Obviously, you guys will find out after a couple weeks, couple months. Like, you know, obviously, if we don't like each other, that'll become very apparent. But I'm not worried about that one bit.
Sometimes you got to reach out and take a chance on someone, guys.
For sure. I mean, he's taking a chance on me. I'm taking a chance on him. Like, it's just.
He drove a long way here.
He did, yeah. He drove a long way to
be nothing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how crazy would that be if Will drove all the way here and then found out, like, this is just a CGI homestead and, like, it's really like a city and, like, we got smog and stuff and, like, everything was computer generated?
Well, and you
He'd
also
be so
have
upset.
to realize, if you haven't seen the videos, he's not right here, up here, staying in our living area. Like, this is our living area. This is where we homestead. Nate put him out on a field. He's in an empty field doing his own thing. He has to make it work out there.
Yep. And I offered him a tent. I offered him a variety
All
of
kinds
things,
of things.
and he's like, "No, I'm good. Like, I want to do my
make it work."
thing." And I'm like, "Absolutely, do your thing, dude. I'm just telling you, this is available to you because, like, I just want to be nice." But yeah, I think it's cool. Joshua, welcome to Lord Minion's Minions.
Ha! You got another minion. You got another minion.
That's the best collab. Will and you, yeah, I think our channels, like, yeah, we both have a very, like, similar type of content. Yeah, you know, obviously we're our own persons, but Steph, cease and desist.
Let me go.
let me go. Let me go. No,
Go,
because
Mince.
you're gonna go,
Go.
bust.
Go,
You're gonna go
Mince.
bust out of the kitchen. I don't know what's happening out there, and you don't need to be involved in it.
Yeah, there's totally a hole to get out of the kitchen now.
Probably.
Most definitely. I can see the sky underneath the kitchen out there. Well, I can see the ground outside.
Bruce sent us super chat. Thanks. Tail's going a mile a minute. Yeah. You guys got a lot in common. We do. We do. Will's awesome. Just got caught up in some stupid drama. Yeah, Will got caught up in some stuff.
No. I just can't fight it.
Oh. Oh.
I think Minion's in charge of this live.
He's got lots to say. They're leaving. They're leaving. They're going home.
King shall speak. Yes, Minion has speaking to do.
Fine. They're going home.
You were covering me in fur. You were being wiggly. You were poking me with little short,
How long
pokey
will it
feet.
be before you have to chase him down out of that field?
I don't know. That's a good question.
He's gonna go running that way.
Minion is obviously a hostage right now. Yeah, I would
Most
say.
definitely.
I would say so. Fix your ears. Be composed. Be chill.
He wants no part of it.
Cook Minion. I've been talking about needing to cook Minion in a video. I even talked to Jen about it the other day. It's gonna happen.
Wonder if he'd fit in the Instant Pot.
Minion having flashbacks. Don't forget about your drink. I won't.
You got a full belly?
Thoughts on names for Az's brothers. I have not thought about any such thing. Let me check your belly. Yeah, you got some food in there. I know you got some food in there. When I left, apparently, you thought Jen was going to allow you to have cat food.
He didn't ask me if Jen would allow. I heard the slurping of
Yeah, you was eating
the
cat
crumbs
food.
from the bowl, and turned around and 3 bowls were empty.
Yep, you got your dinner tonight already. You helped yourself to dinner. That's not cool. That's not cool. What about your privacy? Since you have that big window, we pretty much have like totally separate areas. Like it's 100 acres, and he's like on the back 40. I'll say, just because it sounds really cool.
Yeah, you can't see where he's at from here. Like there's no.
And even if you're outside
Really?
the building, yes, we have glass doors and a clear shower curtain. You cannot see into the shower from any of the glass doors.
Nope.
So like, I wasn't totally crazy when I built it. Like, there's some privacy despite the fact that like there's clear stuff.
And if we ever felt like we needed to, I could totally buy a little curtain or a blind for one of those
Yeah.
doors
We have,
easily.
we have locks on the doors too if we need to. Like,
Will's not a concern, but we have had someone just come up to the property and just like walk in and be like
we did.
at the door one day. We were just
Yep.
sitting at the computer, but
Yep. Nate, you're still roasting, selling bean water. Ever consider pinion roasted or other simple methods of infusion? Do love a good pinion roast. I have infused beans with scotch actually, and then dried them back out and roasted them. That was super good.
I had one of those whiskey bottles.
Yep, put the beans in a whiskey bottle. I do some of that stuff like on a hobby.
We
A
also
hobby
poured
level.
some of that clear moonshine over some beans one
We
day.
did,
And that
but I
stuff
never-
looks potent as
I
hell.
never
I looked
dried
at
the-
it the other day.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I looked at it in the
It's-
dark.
It's awesome. Like take a sip of or put
Ooh.
like a couple drips on some ice cream. Like
Ooh, ice cream might be okay.
That's-
I don't know
that's
if I
really
could
good.
even take a sip of it though. It looked pretty dark.
it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. But yeah, I've done a lot of hobby stuff with different things like that. You have a P.O. box for viewers to send you stuff. I do. If you go to NatePetroskyOfficial.com, there's totally a spot there.
It's not an actual PO box, so it's a mailing address. So don't
It
get
is.
confused when you don't see a PO in front of it.
Does Will have any data reception for internet? He does have some cell service here. He does have his own internet set up as well. I mean, Will is, you can just kind of tell he's got he's got the stuff he needs to make it happen. He is going to find out all kinds of stuff like the solar around here, like it's just not as sunny as yeah, it is out west. Like there's a lot more clouds, it's hazier, the humidity makes a difference. Like what kind of Oakley sunglasses do you use? I have the Flak Jacket 2.0, I think. I don't know, I haven't bought a pair in forever, nor do I have one on me at the moment.
Does Will know about chiggers? I know they're a problem in West Virginia.
We educated him on chiggers. He did not
Their
have a clue.
their faces were hysterical.
He didn't have a clue about them until I told him, and then I told him about the biting and the liquefied skin. I make it sound super scary, and then I, back it off to a more realistic
And I'm over
thing.
there looking. Yeah.
We're kind of having fun with him a little bit. Just like, yeah, there's pretty crazy stuff. And then Black Widow spiders. And,
He looks like he's willing to take on anything. Jesse looked terrified, like, they what? And then we were down by the pond and I pulled 2 ticks off myself. And next thing I know, Jesse's feeling all over himself. I'm like, oh.
I was up there telling him about, like, we were talking about ticks and how, like, he's like, they're good size, you can peel them and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but there are some really little ones. And, like, I even said, like, they'll literally, like, trip over your fingerprint. Like, they're so little,
they're
they're
so
climbing
small.
up. And then I happened to, like, feel something about, no joke, a minute later. And one of the tiniest ticks
You
ever
show 'em?
was crawling. And I'm like, dude,
See?
here's what this really small ticks look like.
If you feel like don't ignore something you feel might be crawling on you.
Yeah. But I was like, I felt it.
He did not bring us chickens, and chickens and ducks were left with Lucky, I believe.
The mosquitoes out there, they're not bad. Particularly because we have ducks, but also because the terrain doesn't allow for a lot of just standing water. Wind turbines are a horrible pizza topping. I wouldn't doubt that. What did you guys do today? Mostly, help Will get situated out here. Yep.
Better tell him about the vampire mosquitoes, she said. Except for we don't get those out here. We don't really have many mosquitoes at all.
Yep. Yes, Minion, we hear you. We hear you, baby. Play any instruments? Will's a cool dude. I don't play any instruments.
You got chiggers in Kenosha, Wisconsin, at the beach?
Stop.
Or where in Kenosha?
Stop. Chill out, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro.
I lived in Wisconsin. I never got chiggers in Wisconsin.
Mr. Minion.
Hello
Lord
from
Minion.
Racine. Hello, Brett.
Settle down.
I'll save you from the tick squish. We'll spray you down with all kinds of stuff. Love Jen's garden video. Can't wait to see more.
Is
Awesome.
Will there yet? Yes, he is. I talked about at the beginning of the live. You can totally scroll back to the beginning. I talked about him showing up and miscellaneous stuff. Black widows. Yes, there are black widows here.
You and Minion must settle your differences.
We must. We must. Will
Minion will
sent
win.
me. That's cool. First live I've caught. Love your content. Awesome. Yep. Will and I will be doing stuff together. We'll be talking about each other's channels somewhat regularly. Like, it'll be kind of cool.
All of the pups have met each other except for Charlo. I did not bring Charlo out. I figured it was okay to let all these other dogs kind of figure it out, and I'll bring Charlo out
Just figure it
slowly.
out.
Charlo's not used to being around other dogs like Minion is, so we'll take it slower with her.
Yep. Gonna drop a rap with Will. We'll see. We'll see. We did talk about it a little bit. I told him he's got his work really cut out for him. I introduced Will to folk metal for the first time. Well, actually, Jen introduced him to folk metal today, so that was kind of cool.
I can't believe you didn't have any idea even what it sounded like. I just needed him to hear a bit of it.
Yep. No, most people just don't know
It's
anything
got
about
so
it.
much melody. It's just crazy.
It does. Man, you're slouching off.
Moon thinks he has to go.
I don't want you to get pinched. He does think he has to go. Y'all should come up to New Hampshire, lobstering. Y'all are always welcome. Well, thanks. I don't know when I'm going to possibly get to New Hampshire, but Squishy's trying to get me to drink. She just wants me to, like, yeah.
We've been live for 44 minutes. 3/4 of an hour, and you're not even 3/4 done.
I,
You're not even a quarter done. Maybe a quarter. I'll give you a
I
quarter.
sip my drinks. I'll take it easy. Take it easy. Talk business yet? Any agreements made? Yeah, we did talk some business. Made a couple agreements. There's like more long-term stuff to talk about, but yeah. Whoa.
Yes. I could probably take Will and Nate snipe hunting.
Probably.
See? I could.
I have no
Because
idea
I know
what that is.
exactly what you're talking about.
Eve gifted 10 Nate
He
Pedrosky
doesn't.
memberships. Thank you. That was way cool. Yeah, I have no idea what snipe hunting is. Never heard of it. Apparently, that's really funny.
Cannabis is not legal in West Virginia.
Nate needs more ice. Says Roger Sparks. What's up, Roger?
Wow.
Do I need more ice? No, I still got a couple little floating.
He
ice
needs, if he
pieces.
drank it faster, then we wouldn't have problems with ice. It's been here so long that I could wash the table with the condensation.
Man, it's condensation. Man, it's condensation.
And drink?
Condensation. Oh, it's yummy condensation. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's good. That's good. What even is that drink? I have no idea. It
This
tastes
person
like a
says,
Long
"Heck,
Island, but
I just finished 12 cups of coffee during your live stream."
oh my gosh. Squishy says I'm getting my second drink. Nathaniel, catch up. Oh man. I'd like to get Nate to chug, man.
I can't get him to chug if I'm gonna chug with him. He
Yeah,
still is like,
I'm
I
not-
can't chug. I'm not a chugger.
I'm not a chugger.
I'm like,
that's
just do
right.
it. He's like, I'm not a chugger.
Nope,
He won't.
nope. Jen trying to get him tipsy tonight. The only way she can
I
get me
drink
tipsy
fast.
is to somehow mix a drink where like I don't detect how much alcohol is in it, and then I drink it faster than normal.
Like I did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
How's that one?
Doesn't taste like there's a lot of alcohol in it, but I know better.
It doesn't taste like. So I did a good job with my flavors then.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell what it is?
No.
So it's got Bacardi rum, raspberry vodka, the habanero watermelon,
I can
Mix.
pick some of the habanero out.
a splash of the lime mix, and
Okay.
Sprite.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty
Tastes
good
okay?
combination, yeah. Nate, I started drinking when you did. I'm plastering ketchup. Oh man.
Thanks, Candy.
I don't like being plastered. I just like being a little extra happy or something. Drink to have fun, no pressure. That's right. Do not continue fussing.
We need Jen the bartender here.
You tell him, Lord Minion. Yeah, he's doing it. You ever make or have mead before? I have had it before. I've made wine, but I've not made mead.
We have a bunch of mead here, actually, from a gift from somebody in Montana. We brought it all the way back.
Jen knows how to make Nate happy. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes, Minion.
So how much for 100 acres in West Virginia?
Well, for me, it was about $1,000 an acre.
We've seen all kinds of different prices. It just kind of depends.
What is the habanero mix you mentioned? It is habanero watermelon sour mix, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's called Lava. Lava is the brand, and it's watermelon habanero. It's a margarita mix, I think. Watermelon habanero margarita
Yeah,
mix.
it probably is.
But it's made with real watermelons. Like when I look in here, I can see some of the pulpy stuff from like when they mush the watermelons. It's got real
Yeah, it's got the real
chunky
fruit in
kind
it.
of stuff in it. And it just gives a nice heat afterwards, not super hot.
What do you want?
Lava. Yep.
Man, he's such a good pup. Is he just a little hyped up with the other dogs at the moment? That's it. He's totally just amped. Just hyped up about it. Az is a monster. Yeah, he is. Wait till you see Az and Will's dogs together in videos. Like, I think Will was totally like, whoa, that's a big dog. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I thought my dogs were big, and now they look so little.
I was gonna say, I probably would have always thought a Pyrenees was a decent sized dog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought my German Shepherd was a decent sized dog, and
Yeah,
he
Az
would put him to shame.
Az just dwarfs other
Yep.
quote big dogs. Like, he is huge.
He's totally hearing things out there. He's not barking at us.
Nope. So as a sexual maturity, probably at a year old, yeah. I was meeting up with Will. Did he arrive today? He did arrive today. Meeting up with him was good. He was exactly like he's like in his videos. Like, yep. I mean, he's bigger than he looks. Yeah, that's because when he's next to Az, he looks really tiny, but he is actually not like the tiniest dog ever. You big fella. Do not.
So this is probably a good question. What is the plan for Az? How will he protect if he is friends with Will's dogs? How can he know what to do in a certain situation?
So, the reason he's friends with Will's dogs, or at least part of the reason, is because I took Az off the property and met at a neutral location with his dogs. So Az was not on the property he's supposed to guard or feeling territorial about. He didn't have any ducks to protect. He didn't have Minion to protect. Totally neutral location. And then he got to meet Will's dogs, and we watched the interactions. We made sure that they were going up, sniffing each other, ready to like back them off if there were issues, which there were none. But Az would have been much more possibly defensive here. The other thing that helped is Will's dogs are 6 months old. Like, they are pups. They're not like trying to really like, and they're Great Pyrenees. They have like a very mellow temperament. So like all those things really work together. When some dog comes running up trying to go after the ducks or barking or just existing here like randomly, that's probably gonna go pretty badly for that dog. Thank you for the content. I'll be inheriting my grandma's homestead, and seeing the way you both live is a great inspiration. Well, awesome, Eve. I'm so glad you enjoyed the content so much. Thank you for the super chat.
They think Minion's drunk on condensation.
Cool. 10 more super chats to get Will to come to the live. I don't even know if Will's watching the live anymore, guys, or even here.
He went over to his area.
Yeah, I think so. Guys, just radiate happiness, love it. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Harley, appreciate it.
Finally made it to live. Hi guys from Oklahoma. Hello.
Sweet command applies to your heavy. Got a pit bull and he's very protective of his yard. Yeah, some dogs are territorial. Livestock guardian dogs are like often quite territorial, as they should be. I do hear an ATV off in the distance. Maybe Will decided to run over here and say hi again. I don't know. Maybe he's just driving around. Like, typed earlier he was going to sleep. Yeah, that might be. He's had a long couple days. Like, he's been traveling. He's been setting up camp here and trying to figure everything out. And, like, you know, I totally invited him to come here and hang out on the live. And he's like, I'm probably just going to, like, set up or chill or, you know, like, you know, he was just getting food when we started the live. Like,
So if we had to pick up Az, Nate might be able to pick him up if he was injured and allowed him to pick him up, but if we like were forced to have to pick him up, it would probably take both of us.
he's heavier than me, and yes, I can carry more weight than I am, but like, he's just large.
Yep, they got here safe.
So if everyone can give Will a chance, I've never seen a kid his age with so much drive. He's truly a great kid. He's got a lot of drive. Yep, I can see he's ambitious. And I mean, just watching him today, like, there's so many 18-year-olds, young 20-year-olds that like have no idea how to hitch a trailer up to a truck and do all this stuff. He was doing all this stuff, no problem, needed no help. Like, yeah, he's figured out his stuff. Everyone's so excited about Will. That's awesome. It is awesome.
came to tell his dogs to
He
shut
came
up.
to tell his dogs to chill.
They're not going to be quiet if Az isn't quiet, though. They're like, we're never going to be able to sleep over here now.
Yeah, right?
Thanks for taking Jesse in also.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, you also have to hush. There he is, guys. There he is.
They're begging for you.
Woo! What up?
They're begging for you over here.
Yo.
Does that sound like it's just bucking also?
No, it's Az.
It's Az too?
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
three of them.
And it's okay? It's all good?
Yeah, they're being all right. Like,
They'll finally,
I
they'll
think-
settle down eventually.
I think your dogs were barking, then Az started barking a little bit, but like, I think they're cool. Like,
Alright. If they're messing with anything, I can take them.
yeah, no, if they're causing any trouble, I'll totally let you know. But they've been back there, like, just kind of barking, like, at you guys, like, maybe because Az will bark at you because
It's
you're,
his-
like, there, like,
Yeah.
and that field usually
He's
has
not used to having
nothing.
noise back
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
So-
cool.
Everybody's
Yeah, let
saying,
me-
hey, hey.
Let me know. Feel free to let me know
Yeah,
if they're
no.
a problem at all. I'll grab them.
I will, but yeah, it's just going to be an adjustment period for, like, all the dogs. Like,
Yeah, they just don't know what's happening.
yeah.
Somebody said, thanks, Will. The barking was driving me mad.
Got you guys. He was driving me mad too.
Right?
Party
Yeah.
on.
Alright, guys, calm down. We're
Happy
over there
birthday.
if you want to come over there.
Right.
Alright, have a good night, guys.
All
Bye.
right.
Will and Sauce Boss.
Right. Now Az is all wound up,
Yeah.
threw him with Will. It's funny. Minions still exist on the stead. Minions something.
Will's dogs are going to, if everything goes okay, stay right over here with us and Az.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, we'll take them over to his field. But
Sit.
they're hanging with Az. They're all doing the things.
Az. Come. Good boy, Az. Yes, come to me. Come.
Did they follow him?
I have no idea. Probably not, though. They haven't yet.
Look! Awesome! Come on, Buck!
Yep, Will's cool. He's just like, wanting to make sure his dogs aren't being a pain or anything. But, like, there's just going to be an adjustment period with, like, all the dogs. It's just going to be a thing. Not bugging me any. He wants to make sure I'm not being bothered by it. Like, he's a cool guy. Just saw Az, Will's dogs, and they look tiny next to Az. Yeah, people really have no idea how big Az is. Like, the camera does not do him justice. He is huge. Like, Will looks like he's 4 feet tall next to Az, like, no joke. Will's a solid dude. He is. I mean, dude's 21. He's, like, trying to be responsible for his dogs and everything. He already asked if it was okay if his dogs stay in this field, because apparently that's what they want to do. Like,
Buck! Over here!
yeah, Will's being super respectful. Like, everything's cool.
Buck, over this way. I'm over here. He's like, I don't want to get over there. Come here.
Will you be showing Will the ropes of the homestead? Absolutely. And I'll probably, if he wants to film like me giving him a tour of the homestead, I'll probably let him do such a thing too. Like, just joined Who is Will? His name is Will Survives here on YouTube. Look up the channel Will Survives. Maybe somebody will type it in the chat, but it's literally Will Survives. Got like 620,000 subs, I think. Like, it's not a tiny account. So it's not too hard to find. Will lost his dogs. Will's dogs are right here. They're not lost. Where does Will stay? He stays over in the far field. There should be a short out today that was showing where Will's hanging out. Will survives. Will always survives. Make a cob house. You got clay. Just need some straw, right?
Hi, baby. Hi. What's Buck doing? What's
Come on, Nate, consume. Man, I'm almost halfway there. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Half a drink in an hour. That's good. Almost half a drink in an hour. You trying to limit his filming? No, absolutely not. I'm trying to let him know he can. If I'm giving him a tour, he's more than welcome to have his camera out if he wants to. Yeah, show anything. That's cool.
Stay there. I'll get you some water. Stay there. I'll get you some water.
Yep, but he can film stuff. I mean, part of the whole thing of him coming out here is like he doesn't have to give me any percentage of some kind of YouTube thing, or like he can film some of my stuff from his perspective and throw it up on his YouTube. I don't care. Like, that's cool. Can't hear you when you're on the deck. When I'm on the deck. I'm not on a deck. I don't have a deck.
Not out here you don't, but you have one in the back of the house.
Right.
I don't know why that matters now, though.
New to the channel, how often do you live stream? Every Sunday night at 9 Eastern
Here, boys.
time.
Come here.
You can hear just fine.
Some water.
Hey, free. Glad you're supporting Will too. That's cool. Yeah, it's so cool to see people that support Will come over here and
Did they get dinner?
check it out and stuff. No idea.
You didn't see if you fed them?
I don't know what their feeding schedule is.
I don't either.
But I'm pretty sure they've been taken care of.
They're just really wanting attention right now, so I'm not sure.
Sure.
You're okay.
So glad Nate is nice to me on YouTube. I am nice to you on YouTube. I am. Nicer than I should be. Nicer than I should be. How long have I been homesteading? Would you recommend more people do it? I've been homesteading for 4 years, and I would recommend people homestead if they want to. Like, it's not for everybody. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, this is the life that everyone should be living. Like, no, it's not. But if this is the life you think you should be living, well, you'll figure it out. It's just up to you whether or not you take the jump or not. Nate's a good dude. Well, I appreciate you saying so. He's a little scared. His dogs will run away at his spot. His dogs just wanna be here at this field. I think they're really like, they're just kind of nervous about everything. I mean, everything's a big change up to them, and like, them and Az are getting along really well. I feel like they're kind of bonded to Az. If they do stick with Az knows all the ropes about what to do or not do here. So like, that'd be a good thing.
You do see Buck and... Yeah, they're at the door.
Oh,
You can see Buck and Asa. They're both over there. Oh, they're kind of wandering.
Yeah. You should sell your other property to Will. I will I mean, the goal of that property is to sell it. So if he's really interested in it, I'd certainly offer it to him. I don't know if he wants that particular property. He's not even laid eyes on it yet. Like, so if he tells me, hey, I'd really like to buy this property, we'll work something out. That'll just be, up to him. I suspect he wants a different type of property. Without a house, like, like, I don't know though. It's just up to him. Everything's up in the air. Dude's 21 years old. Like, he's got a while to figure out what he wants to do permanently.
I think that I recently put a video out. I mean, I've been putting like 6 out a day, so I don't know how far back it would be, but I think there's one out there about Minion as a puppy. Did we not do that recently?
I have no idea. I'm just throwing videos out randomly.
I'm pretty sure Nate took random clips of Minion as a puppy and we put that out. You'll have to look.
Christopher, thanks for the super chat. Sure, people have been asking, where's Will? You will see him, if you scroll back in this live or watch it again, you'll see him drop in twice so far. You kiss Minion on the forehead. I do with mine. I do sometimes. But he has to lower his nose so I can get to it. Mwah!
He does.
And sometimes he gets nose kisses. Mwah! That's a good Minion. Yep, that's a good Minion. What work is Will going to do for you? I have a ton of stuff available. Tomorrow, what I have available for him is like, I have just like a bunch of junk scattered randomly. And I'm like, it needs to be brought out into this clearing area sorted, and then like we have to figure out what we're doing with it all. It's totally crap work. Like it's totally like horrible, not fun stuff. But it's day one, and like I can totally throw him on that for a minute.
Chug more juice.
So but if he's got a good work ethic, which I'm pretty sure he does, like he won't mind, just doing some work. It's just not that interesting or fun. Man, do not dig.
I'll type in the chat, guys, so you can find my channel.
There is going to be more exciting, fun stuff for him to do, but like it's literally day one. We're just going to start out with some whatever stuff and move from there. Going to pay him minimum wage? No. I'm actually going to basically pay him a certain amount, a minimum amount, and then like if he just like absolutely exceeds like my expectations on a job, if he does it twice as fast, I'm literally just gonna pay him more, like type of thing. We're gonna iron all that out. I want him to feel like it was fair, and Will always says he desires to work in hard ways that forces him to learn skills and construct. Yeah, and he's going to get a bunch of that, particularly once this property I have closes. And even while he's here, there's going to be some stuff that like he's going to learn all kinds of stuff about. It's not all going to be just like junk work. Some of the work's just going to be just dumb, like it just is. And he has said he doesn't mind at all. He's like, I can totally split firewood and work firewood up for you and stuff. Like he already knows how to do all that stuff. Like,
Somebody asked if I'll post on my channel. I have posted on my channel, but the most recent stuff I've done actually just has ended up on Nate's channel.
sorry, he's just preaching and teaching and learning in animals trust, trial and error. Sometimes it's a victimless crime. Trust your process. It's methodical from the start. Yeah, I do have a very specific method for training all my animals, and it's yeah. I have no idea how to put my whole animal training thing into a video. I'm gonna try sometime, but I'll throw some different shorts out about different aspects of it. Love your style of clothing and brands. Well, thanks.
Jen, I searched your name and only found OnlyFans models. LOL, pretty sure that's not you. That's funny. If you click on my name where you just tagged that, I'm the only one that would pop up.
Great. Maybe it needs blinker fluid. You might. Have you signed a legal agreement with Will yet? I have signed I have a general disclaimer. It's not a disclaimer.
Nate is taking fake sips.
I have a general liability thing that everybody signs when they come here. But yeah, we can totally get all kinds of stuff down on paper. We gotta talk more. Dude literally just threw everything in his vehicle and came up here. Like,
I just started watching Who's the Gal Sitting Next to You.
that would be Jen. NDA. Yeah, there's an aspect of an NDA in my paperwork, like revealing the location of the homestead, for example, like is totally not.
I do not have an
allowed.
OnlyFans. That was a joke, guys. It was a joke.
I'm not taking fake sips. As only barking. He's not even barking at all right now. Just the other two.
Come on, Buck. We do have water and electricity. Solar electricity and rainwater.
X doesn't deserve to keep your last name.
Hey guys,
I would agree with that, but it's up to her.
come. Come on.
Those dogs are loud. They are, but they're in a new place.
Boys.
Like,
Good boys.
and
down.
yeah, they could use some training stuff and
Come on, Aso.
stop, Minion.
Aso, come.
Stop. Lay down.
Lay down, bub. Lay down.
Lay down.
Lay down and be good.
You could use some training, Mr. Minion. Lay down.
I think it has.
Good.
Come here. You're okay. Come lay down. You guys are fine.
Let them bark. We will. Yeah, it's all new to them. Like,
Good boys.
can't ask them to like.
Good boys, yeah.
Yeah, we talking about Will Survives. We are, if you guys are asking about it. I mean, I'm just going off the chat here. Amanda, thanks for the super chat. 8 likes on the super chat. That's super cool. Does having minion trained help Az? Absolutely it does. It helps a lot. And having Az trained will really help with other livestock guardian dogs. It's buzzing good. I don't know if I'm buzzing good, but I'm approaching buzzing good possibly. Lots of water drinking. They're all good pups. They are. They're good. You carry tourniquets. I have tourniquets all over the place. On ATVs and stuff. Is it up to Will to train his dogs? Of course it is. They're his dogs. If he wants pointers, which I've given him a couple already, like, just a couple, like, yeah, I mean, I totally explained to him the whole time thing, like, because I think he values time too, like, he's so busy, and, like, I told him, like, you invest time in a dog up front, it'll save you time dealing with issues with the dog for many years into the future. So, I mean, he probably already gets that, but it was just one of those things I was just talking about, because a lot of people don't totally get that. Was Az larger than his pups? Yes, significantly. By over 100 pounds. You take his 2 pups together, they still don't weigh what Az weighs. Do you recommend a mobile home for starting a homestead? I don't like mobile homes at all whatsoever. That being said, if you don't have any building skills and you need a house on your homestead, that might be the plan. Is your hat leather? Absolutely it is. Buffalo leather. How long do you usually do it live? Usually at least an hour. We are approaching an hour and 10 minutes. We're an hour and 10 minutes right now.
Will's dogs are a type of livestock guardian dog, yes.
Yes, they are. They're Great Pyrenees. They're definitely a livestock guardian dog.
Do you like living out here?
I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. You thought about a hot tub? I have a hot tub. I just haven't used it for like quite a while. I'll have
Take
to
them
get it going
outside.
again.
Take what outside? We are outside. Take them outside.
Right.
Where can I get a hat like yours? Well, we're currently out of stock, but when we get new ones in, Nate'll make a video and let you guys know. But you can get them on the website at narrowwayhomestead.com. It's lots of fun with the super chat. Love what you do. We have plans to go off grid with my 30 acres in the next 2 years, starting a new channel to build barn dominiums. Hope to use your tips and share pointers. Thank you. Awesome.
That is awesome. Very cool. Yeah, barn dominiums are kind of cool. I haven't totally ruled that out as a method of building yet, but
Squishy. Oh my gosh.
when are you going to start building the garage? Probably a month from now, roughly. Nate have an everyday carry? Absolutely I do. Hanging out right here. Names and such retracted. What's the craziest homestead emergency you've seen or been a part of? Its recovery. Was it a positive outcome? I haven't had, I mean, I got bit by a brown recluse. That wasn't totally an emergency. I didn't even go anywhere. I just stayed here and suffered for 10 days straight. That was miserable. I did have a neighbor. I had a couple things. I wasn't really directly involved in, like, I had a neighbor come here on an ATV and then go back and then, like, had some problem with his, got in a four-wheeler wreck, basically, went over his handlebars and, like, both of his wrists, like, broke both of his wrists, and he was cut open and almost bleeding out, and he, like, kind of tourniqueted himself and drove out, like, that was kind of wild.
That was a miracle.
That was a miracle. That was.
It was a miracle.
And he's not a young fellow. He's probably like 70 or something. Like, Minion, quit digging. Hey! can't dig in my
What
floor.
are you looking at me for? I can't save you.
Had somebody else. It was kind of a domestic dispute. Had some neighbors living in a place, and the woman said the guy hit her, which I have no
She
idea.
came here looking
was,
for you to help her, didn't she?
She did. She was absolutely like drunk as a skunk. Like she was past it, and she drove over here at 3 a.m. with the headlights blaring into my camper. I had no idea what was going on. Like somebody's showing up to my place, blinding me with their headlights. Like I thought there were about to be major issues or something. I was like in full defense mode, and turns out it's just the neighbor lady knocking on the door, and she wanted me to like help go get her kids or something. I'm like, I'm not gonna like. No, I'm sure you both are like both like. You're both
Trash.
lit. Like no, I'm not involved. I'm so not involved. Like, and she was like, I understand why he hit me. I am really mouthy, and it was just like, oh my gosh.
She was looking for livestock.
That was kind of like a crazy thing. They ended up splitting up, and then they're not even around here anymore. And,
Squishy says, "I'll be drunk as a skunk showing up at your door."
oh my gosh. Yeah, that was bizarre. Like I don't really feel like it was totally homestead related, but
It wasn't, but it happened out here.
it happened. It happened out
But you've
here.
never had any injuries or accidents or anything
No.
other than your fire.
I did have a fire. That's true.
Minion
Yeah.
saved the day there. You had a fire.
Minion totally saved the homestead from a fire. That's accurate. It was like 2 years ago, probably. Maybe not. Maybe no. It would have been less than 2 years.
It's
Still.
about a year and a half ago.
Yeah. I had a fire that I thought was out. It was wet when I started. Everything was wet. Well, the sun came out, dried everything up. This thing smoldered and picked up.
And it carried.
It carried it, and all of a sudden, a bunch of dry grass just started lighting off. And like it got within 6 feet of my storage building, within 6 feet of my camper. By the time I got it out, I emptied every fire extinguisher I owned on the property.
But he had a friend over here.
I had
A
a
neighbor
friend
was
over
over here
here.
helping him. And Nate was in the camper doing voiceovers. And Minion
I
was,
was
out
doing
running.
laundry.
Oh, were you doing
I was
laundry?
doing laundry, the whole manual laundry thing.
And Minion was outside and saw it and went running to the neighbor and raising a fuss until he finally came to see what was going on. And
Yeah, Minion was dancing all
They
over
saw
the
it.
neighbor. And about the same time that he decided to look up and see smoke, I had already gone outside and grabbed a fire extinguisher, and I was blasting it away. Then he started, grabbing stuff, and like it was a brush fire that got really, really scary. But I was here homesteading by myself, and it was just, other than the neighbor helping me sometimes, like I just multitask way too much, like. So yeah, there's a bunch of examples.
we have lots of black snakes and copperheads out here. No rattlers.
I don't know if we have lots of copperheads, but we have copperheads.
I said we have lots of black snakes and copperheads. I guess you could have taken that as lots
That's
of
how I
both.
did take it, but yeah. They're around. Well, look at me, I'm like
Gonna
almost
stand up and fall
2/3.
over.
No.
It looks like that second quarter like hit you harder than the first quarter.
That's how it works. That's not the last quarter. I haven't drank the last quarter yet.
The last quarter that you drank.
Well, it wasn't a quarter then.
It was. You drank the
The-
first
the
quarter,
last
then you
quarter's
drank
down
the
here.
last quarter.
I haven't drank it yet.
Not the last quarter, last quarter that you drank.
That's too
We could do
complicated
this
for
all
me.
night.
We could. We could do this all night.
Minions wasted.
Minion is amped up on being Minion. What am I drinking? I have no idea. 150 pounds soaking wet, shouldn't take much. Gotta fatten that guy up, Jen. Yeah, good luck to her fattening me up.
I've tried.
She'd have to literally
I'd
stop
have to
me
make
from
some
moving.
I'd have to make foods that just weren't good for us that he just couldn't burn off, and then he'd probably gain 15 pounds and I'd gain 45. He's drinking a mixture of stuff I dumped in a cup for him.
Gee,
Nothing.
damn.
Nothing that has a name.
What made you go live out there? I just wanted to. What was that blue and black snake the mower chased? Don't think there was actually any blue on it. It was a black
just a
rat
black
snake.
Thanks for the footprints, Mins. Appreciate it.
Minnie's good with footprints. Man, I've got like dog fur all over me.
I know why I chose to wear black jeans today with those dogs. I kept pulling burrs out of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's Will survives?
You missed a super chat.
He's in the field surviving.
You did, Mr. Super
I
Chat.
did not. Oh, I did miss super chat. What?
Tea time with goats.
Tea time with goats. Beginner homesteader here was a Black Hawk door gunner for a spell, and I just picked guitar in my porch in the woods. Oh, that's so cool. Love seeing what you're doing and learning. Well, awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for the super
Yeah,
chat.
that's way cool. I'd love to hear you pick guitar. That's cool. My dad was learning to pick guitar at one
I
point.
always thought I'd like to learn,
Just
but like,
sounded cool.
I don't think I ever will.
It's just cool.
My brain is now
Tell his
full,
ass
and
to
like
get
every
here.
time I learn something new, I forget something old. I just can't learn anymore. It's not possible without forgetting stuff.
Right.
I have reached maximum storage capacity. It's kind of a zesty drunk.
How many fields are on the homestead? 3. This one and the 2 others. Are there any other fields?
Well,
within
the
that
one down
100?
by the pond is totally a field.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yep, so that'd be 4.
There might be a 5th one over. I'm trying to think how flat it really is, though, and whether it's really a field or not. I'd say 4.
4.
I'd say 4. Has met Will's dogs yet? Absolutely. They're all out there hanging out. How much content collaboration do you think will happen? I think quite a bit will. I think so. I always thought we'd kind of get along seeing him from his content or not, and after meeting him in person, I think we're gonna get along real good. Like, I think we'll be friends for sure. And hard to hear over the dog. Yeah, it might be.
That's not as you hear though. That's Will's dogs.
Yep. It's the max pounds of coffee you've sold in a month. I have never tracked by pounds. I have no idea. Like, none.
Squishy says she challenges you fishbowl to fishbowl when they come visit.
I don't even know what a fishbowl is.
It's a drink
In a fishbowl.
in a fishbowl.
I can barely finish a
Like one of
regular
those
drink,
round-
not a...
Oh, you put straws in it. You just.
Well, that doesn't make it any less. Like, a fishbowl's
No.
huge.
We didn't even say what size fishbowls, but she says fishbowl to fish. She's 1 for 1. She's challenging you.
One for one. Oh, she'll probably win.
She might.
I can barely...
I'll help you walk back to the house,
Oh my gosh.
or I'll wake you up on the floor in here the
Right.
next morning with a cup of coffee.
I wish I could answer this person's question, because it's totally a
What's
super
it say?
chat, but like, I have no idea how many pounds of coffee I've sold in a month. Like, I just have no clue.
Plus, we just added a new size. We added the 2-pound bags.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean, I'm sure we've sold at least a couple 100 pounds, like, in a month.
Easily.
Easy.
Easily.
That's probably
So we
fairly
have people
regular.
that actually buy. Those are the
The
big
5
5-pound
pounds.
bags.
5-pound bags. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
sell it in 5-pound
I sell- we
quantities,
sell
and
it-
people,
Yeah.
it's the best deal. In the 5-pound
It's really
bags.
good. And it's amazing coffee.
Has Will showed any interest in getting his dogs trained? Oh, absolutely he has. I mean, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and train his dogs. What I will do is give him tips on training his dogs better if he's interested. He's totally shown interest. Like, he just wants to learn stuff. Like, but I'm not gonna stand here and boss him around. Like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, you never teach anyone a thing by doing that. Like, I'm just gonna say, here's some techniques you can do. This is why it's really awesome and beneficial, and I'm gonna leave it at that. If he does it, cool. If he doesn't, I got other stuff to worry about on I just my teaching method is just literally, here's stuff I know, this is what I think is right. You can run with it or you can tell me I'm full of crap, and I don't care either way. So learning is up to the to the person receiving information. And teaching is, all I have to do is communicate what I think is the thing to do. Like, once I've communicated it, that ends it. Like, it's up to the student to receive and adjust things, and I just have to not care either way what they do.
2 questions I need to answer here. One, have we received a Minion Nightlight? Yes, he does have a Minion
I do
Nightlight,
have
and it's
Minion
very cool.
Nightlight.
And the other one is no, we have not seen bears out here. The neighbors have caught bears on trail cam, but we have not personally,
I've not personally seen one
bears.
with my eyes. Love your energy. Awesome. Sometimes it's best to learn on your own, trial by error. Sometimes it is. Like, yeah, sometimes it legitimately is. It depends on the person too. Some people have to learn a lot that way, and that's okay. It just is what it is. It is what it is. As is a bear. As is huge. Have the cats interacted with his dogs? No, they have not, and they will at some point for sure. Do you grow the coffee yourselves? No, I kind of wish I did. It's not the right climate to really grow coffee, and if I did grow coffee here, it would be the most mediocre coffee at best. Like, it would not be. I don't have the right elevation. I don't have the right soil type. I don't have like the right humidity and temperature. Like, I just don't have the conditions to make wonderful coffee, to grow wonderful coffee. I just don't.
How would you go about straightening a pole building?
I don't know. I never built a crooked pole building I tried to straighten.
Well, it might not have been built crooked. Maybe it leaned. Maybe it wasn't solid and it shifted. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
how would you go about straightening
if it's crooked, like, I mean, I've repaired pole buildings that like have had like rot on some of the posts and started sagging, and the fix, in my opinion, is to cut it, pour concrete. It's the best way anyway, to pour concrete pier and then bolts the rest of the post to it, or replace part of the post. Like, I mean, you can jack and change everything about it if you need to. Yeah.
I'm thinking you need an As Nightlight next. I made the Minion one. Oh, that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
That would be
That
super
Minion
cool.
Nightlight is totally chilling in the kitchen. Like, shining every
If
night.
you need good pictures or something to help you do that, send me an email and I can get you some good pictures.
Yep.
That would be way cool. We love the
Yeah.
Minion one. It's in the kitchen, in the living quarters. It's on every night.
How do you deal with Will's mental? Will's mental what? Like, I feel like it's an incomplete sentence.
Maybe because you are so calm and mellow and he's so, hey, here I am. But
Will
He's-
isn't
he's not in your
high
face like
strung
that all the time.
time. No, he's not. Like, he's not like just crazy running here, running there. He's a little more calculated and analytical than you guys probably think. Like,
There will be some content with both of them. They'll both continue to do their own content, but there'll be some together content.
you know, this is a birch project for Will, pulling junk out of the woods and sorting it and reorganizing it. Like, it is literally like a bogus job. Most of the stuff he's doing is not going to be that, like, whatever, but like,
We got a week or two before the other property closes, and we can get over there and get
Yeah.
him really doing things.
Totally.
Plus, he'll have time to do his own thing too. He wants to kind of do his own thing in his field.
he
and-
wants to do some stuff of his own, like, but yeah, I have a ton of stuff. Like, I don't remember when I first sent him the message that he could come out here. It's been like 5 days probably since I said, hey, Will, you know, by the way, like, if you need a place, you can come stay here.
It
He's
was
literally
like
here 5
Wednesday.
days later. Yeah, like,
It was Wednesday, yeah.
I am not like totally prepared with like this huge list of all these perfect projects, and like it's just like, whoa, dude, Will's here. Like, there's all this going on, like, and there's stuff to do around here. I got a couple whatever things to do, and we'll, yeah. So yeah, I just wasn't even sure when he showed up today. Maybe he needed a couple days to set it up, maybe, you know, whatever. And he's like, no, I'll be ready to do stuff for you tomorrow. All right, well, we can start with this, and you know, we'll just progress into some other stuff. Like, content is more high energy. Let's give the kid a list of things you want done. I'm sure he'll do them. Oh, I'm sure. Like, there's gonna be some stuff that he's gonna do. He's gonna learn a ton from. Some stuff's just gonna be like whatever.
Why
stuff.
am I even doing
like,
this, right?
Yeah. But like some of it too is like, if he just wants to learn, like you also have to like be willing to do just like really dumb stuff, and you know, it's in a way a test of his like self-motivation, if you will. Because most people, if I'd say here's something like this random cleanup thing to do, like most people would be like, yeah, that's bullcrap, I don't want to do it. Well, then that person obviously lacks some kind of self-motivation. Like,
Will you allow Will to cut down trees on your property to build things?
I will allow Will to cut down trees on the property to build some things. Yep. I don't know if I understood you right, but did you say it kind of learning the process of education is up to the person receiving information, only up to the teacher granting access to some information? Yeah, pretty much. Wow, you have like no spaces between your words. That was hard to read. Yeah, it's the teacher's job to communicate effectively the knowledge to the student. It's up to the student to absorb and learn and apply it. Like, it is not up to the teacher. You don't get to say whether the student like does anything with it or not. That's up to them. Like, otherwise you're a preacher, not a teacher. Like, that's just
Right, and then if they have questions from there, they
Yeah.
ask you, and
if you teach them something and they don't do it, and then you get all mad and butthurt and upset, you didn't do the things, like you're just wasting your breath. Like, just shut up and go teach someone else. Like, are those beans from the fair trade private plots? They're from a variety of different places, often small farms. A lot of them are fair trade. I don't know that all of them are. Heavily considering an order of whiskey or some Fernian or other fruitwood experiments. I don't know. At some point, it would be kind of cool to offer some of those specialty things. I don't know if and when that would happen. Like, I'm just playing around with them for my own personal use at the moment. But man, it stinks.
I know. I was just gonna ask you: does one of you have gas, or like
Right?
what happened?
Obviously, I wonder if some dog didn't just decide to take a.
If one of the dogs didn't go, that could be.
Yeah, I suspect. Is Nate drinking alcohol? I am. It's crazy. Man, do not encourage. You let them bark. You chill. You're not chill at all.
Are you gonna divvy up your property for every subscriber when the end time comes? We need to serve minion. That's Az.
Now ass is barking.
Bye. All right. Jen, please tell me what your channel is. I'd love to watch your channel also. I don't post much over there, but I'll type in the chat right now so that you can find me. I've recently just been posting whatever videos I've done right on Nate's channel. But I do have some over there, like Saber as a Kitten, which is my all-time favorite video that I've ever recorded.
Doorbells. Will bringing his ducks. No, he just brought his 2 dogs. Just brought his 2 dogs. Where's the apple pie? I don't have any apple pie. Big boy Az with that deep bark. Yeah, he's got a deep bark.
How close to the homestead have bears been seen? Are you worried about Az over that? Also, love Az's bark in the distance. So spooky. So Az would take down a black bear. Black bear aren't very big.
I don't know. Depends on the black bear. He's not taking down a 700-pound male black bear if it's all mad.
Well, I guess at that point, no.
But most black bears are not 700 pounds mad. So.
No, they're not. We're not gonna go through the
I wouldn't.
little black bear conversation again.
I don't know. I don't know how well he'd do with a 400-pound female black bear with 2 cubs. That's
Oh,
like,
that might
pissed
not
off.
be pretty. That might not be pretty.
Like that would not be good.
But I don't know how close they've been seen to the homestead.
Not up here. I don't think they want anything to do with up here. Any smart female black bears and bring your cubs up here listening to all this. Like, that's not happening.
I think they were talking about before Az, honey. I
Oh,
don't think they were
before Az.
talking about while Az was here. We told them the neighbors saw bear on their trail cam. Like,
Yep.
where was that?
Real close to my property. I mean,
Okay.
still way over there.
But they,
What?
I know what you're talking about, but they don't. They don't know we're way over there and real close to my property and way over there.
Well, you can explain it
That
to
doesn't
them.
make sense.
I have 100 acres. It's still way over there from the center of my
The neighbors live
property.
a half a mile away.
They do.
And where was the bear on their property? Anywhere near their home?
No. It's
Where
just,
was the trail cam? Down by the pond?
no, just in the woods.
Like between here and there?
Yeah.
So less than a half a mile away.
No, because it was like up here, so it was literally a half mile from both of us.
Now you guys will know why I only make us drink heavy on Sundays.
Have any beers with Will yet? No, I haven't. How long as Will survives allowed to stay? I think he wants to stay for a year. Like, I'm not. Man, get back here.
Get in there.
Hey, I have to keep track of you. It's dark out. I think he wants to stay for a year. I'm cool with him staying for a year. I don't really totally know what he wants to do. He may change his plans partway through. Like, I'm not just gonna randomly kick him off. Like, but he also knows that this isn't like his permanent home either. So we'll just talk about it and figure out what works out best for both of us. Minion?
Get in there.
Hey!
Get in there.
Minion! Area,
Get out of my chair.
be my co-host.
Hey, that's messy. Look at your diggy face. Look how dirty he is.
I don't know, I was trying to tell him not to. He's just so wound up.
He's got a hair or something hanging out of his mouth.
Man. Man, what's hanging out of your mouth?
Probably one of your beard hairs.
Were you chomping on my beard when I wasn't looking? Oh my gosh, Minion. Dirty dog. Yeah, he's dirty. Minion's been digging. Minion's been a mess. He's just so wound up. We teach Will electrical work if he wants to learn it. I mean, if he truly stays here a year, like, that dude is gonna learn so much stuff about electrical, about plumbing, about. I mean, a year. Like, if he's actually here for a year and he's got a decent work ethic, which I'm quite sure he does, like, there will be a lot of stuff going on. Like, yeah, he'll learn a lot. Bought some That's Good As coffee a couple days ago. How long does it take to get to Connecticut? It doesn't usually take too long. It depends when you order it. He fulfills orders Monday through Friday. A couple days ago. Like, it shouldn't be more than. I mean, some people receive the stuff within 48 hours. Some people receive the stuff like about 5 days out. It really just kind of depends.
Depends on what he's roasting that day.
It does. Will needs to build a tree house. He wants to build a tree house. He wants to get his own property and build a tree house on it. That'd be kind of cool. Why is Ass barking? Probably because there's people in the far field that he's not used to hearing. You think your dogs will get along with Will? They've been getting along great so far. Man is innocent, lack of evidence, right? For sure. Bedtime for Nate? No, I refuse. Thoughts on Will's underground build ideas? I don't know much about his underground build ideas, honestly. When did Will show up? I went to meet him in town around 10:30, and we probably got here 11:30 or something like that. I'm in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It'd be awesome to meet you, man. I sent you a direct message on TikTok, reposting until you see this.
We won't see the direct message on TikTok.
We probably
Get
won't see the
lost.
direct message. If you want to meet, I do meet and greets every year, and time is coming. Like over the next 2 months, 2 to 3 months, roughly, there should be at least 2 meet and greets happening, which means I'll go to a public place. I'll let you all know in a video, and you guys can come.
We
Hang out.
tentatively set a date for the Sunday of whatever weekend July 19th is, because we were going to do it the Sunday of the
Yeah.
Mom meet, remember?
We did,
So
yep,
that's tentative, but
tentative.
you can watch it more.
There is a good chance that there will be a meet and greet in Ohio this month. There will be a video out at least a couple weeks in advance so you guys can know. And I will do one fairly local to me here in West Virginia as well. Gonna convince Will and Jen to grow the beard. I might be able to convince Will to grow a beard. I don't know about Jen. I'm thinking about telling Will he needs to be clean shaven and then like advertise my beard care products on like a clean shaven face because it would be freaking hilarious. We'll see. We'll see how all that goes.
That goes against everything you say. Are you kidding me?
It does not.
I can't sell a mustache wax. I don't use it. I can't sell a product that I don't use.
Will can still use the products even if he doesn't have a beard. He can rub
You
it
are
on his
so
shiny
funny.
chin.
Oh my gosh, you're funny.
Oh man, that'd be funny. Was there a question or topic you guys like to talk about but no one has asked you all about, or you just haven't brought it up? Love the content. I don't know. That might be a really good question. That's one that nobody's ever asked me about. You kind of stumped me on that one. Something like if something I really like to talk about, like chances are I've already talked about it in videos. Like I'm not sure if it's something I'd love to talk about that I haven't like really brought up. I don't really think so. Like that's a really good question. But yeah, I'm Blackwood Farms. Whoa, massive super chat. Thank you. 27 likes on that super chat. Thanks for helping Will out, and thanks for the great content. You're welcome. Regarding ticks, if you can handle the sound, guinea fowl are amazing. They eat ticks, mice, snakes. Please use a super chat to buy a few suds for all. Suds? Jen, what are suds?
What's the question? What's the contents?
God bless.
What's it say?
Please use the super chat to buy a few suds for all. I bet it's supposed to start
Drinks?
with a different letter. I don't know.
Drinks? Like beers?
Maybe.
Sudsy beers?
It is a Canadian. I feel dumb that I don't even know what that means.
I think you want us to enjoy a couple beers?
All right. Well, we're definitely gonna enjoy a couple. I guess. Yeah, I think Will drinks beer. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna hang out some evening and just we're just gonna hang out and have some fun.
We need some spotted cow.
But yeah, you said regarding ticks, if you can handle the guinea fowl, the sound guinea fowl are amazing. I would honestly rather have ticks crawling all over me than have guinea fowl anywhere on my property. I know it sounds ridiculous to like most people, but like guinea fowl are so annoying that I would rather have ticks. That being said, ducks like to eat ticks too, and that's super helpful. They're probably not as effective at eliminating them as guinea fowl would be, but yeah. Do you have any good trail cam recommendations? No, I don't. Every trail cam I've bought, I have greatly disliked. I would also like a good trail cam recommendation. I wish I did. I bought $60 trail cams. I bought $100 trail cams. I don't like any of them. They're just. Why can't I just buy a trail cam that connects wirelessly to my phone, that has good video, that the motion detection is great? Like, I have security cameras that like do really good, and I'm thrilled with them. Why can't the same tech be integrated into trail cams? I don't. Yeah, I just. I wish I did. I don't. I'd like to know more about trail cams that are good. Ruggle, thanks for the super chat. Would you be interested in site planning assist for solar setup? Me assisting in planning a site for solar, or the other way around? You assisting me? But yeah, I might be. Possibly. Like, I get people reaching out all the time wanting me to help them set up their solar, and then they don't know anything about solar at all, and it's like, it's just so difficult. But yeah, if somebody's really educated on solar and wants to reach out and help me do some stuff, I am all ears for sure. Is Jen making popcorn? Yes, she is. I mean, I assume so. Either that or Jen's blowing bubbles in like a really thick, like oily substance. I'm not sure. Cell phone cams are good. They're like $400 though. I don't really have good enough service for most cell phone cams, I'm pretty sure. Any tips on keeping groundhog out of my property? You can get a dog that is really happy to get rid of them, or you can like deal with them manually with like a device. Nate, why didn't you install the mini split? I didn't have the. I mean, I could have done the actual install, but I don't have the tools to do the line vacuuming and the gauges and stuff. And by the time I bought all that, I may also just pay somebody else to do that. Honestly, 22 LR works pretty good. Yeah, definitely. You call beer suds in Canada? Never heard that term. Yeah, I never heard that either. That's about all I can think of though. Maybe like popcorn, kinda. I dig your finger tattoo, man. Any plans for more? I don't have any plans for more currently. I may get some more. I don't know. I beat myself up like crazy, and like I'm terrified. I don't know why I got a tattoo on the hand if I constantly like beating my hands up, but I might. Where's my mom? She went swimming in the pond. Hey, when does Will arrive? Will is here. He has been here for almost 12 hours now. He's here. He's hanging out. He's here. He made it. Nate, good night. Love my mini split. Live in a shed. That's awesome. Favorite fast food? Culver's. I like Culver's. There's no Culver's around here though. Let him sleep. He's got work tomorrow, right? What's this night sky like over there when it's dark? When there's no clouds, I can see the Milky Way out here. It is so cool. Say that's good. That's good. And stopping his dogs from coming over. His dogs just like really like this field. Instead of going out over with him, they're hanging out here. Culver's cheese curds are amazing. I agree. I love cheese curds. Minion settling into the night. Yeah, he's actually tired. I don't know why he's being so like ambitious. Thank you for helping Will, for sure. Yep. And thank Will for helping me out too. Are the kittens safe around Will's dogs? I have no idea. The kittens are currently inside. They're not safe out here with raccoons and other possible issues, and I don't fully trust Az to like absolutely keep them at bay just yet. So I have the solar panels, 2 Victron charge controllers, 2 Victron power inverters. Where I'm stuck is where to put my panels. I think to put them might be in the way. Every way I think to put them might be in the way. Where to put the panels? What I did with my panels was face them straight south. Like, obviously you need good sky exposure, and like, if they're in the way of something else, like that's kind of tough. Like, I mean, I have a bunch of land, so I chose the best spot for my panels and planned the rest of my homestead around it, honestly. My panels are just kind of in the middle of freaking nowhere at the moment, and it's kind of like, it was just the best spot for them. And I just worked the rest of my homestead around it, honestly. How much do you sell your hat? I don't know. I'm working on some newer hats. We'll see what actually happens. Oh, I got popcorn. Oh, I got popcorn. Man, it's popcorn. Here. The internet might be mad at me for feeding you popcorn, but you've been fine with it so far.
What?
I'll talk in a minute.
Oh.
Will's a great kid. Yeah, I think so. You think your dogs will get along with Will's? They're getting along great so far.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the butter in your face, guys.
Energy ball. What happened to the turtle? Turtle just moved on.
He made her a cover in here. He didn't actually trap her in here. We didn't have like
Yeah. She wasn't like stuck.
Yeah.
She was just. I didn't know if she wanted to stay
You
here.
better go down there and get the popcorns I dropped. Right there. Go get it. Go eat.
Wasn't gonna make
Go
her be
eat.
stuck.
Right here. Go eat. Right here. Men's. Yo, dude, is your sniffer broke? Probably full of dirt.
How's
Uh-oh.
Dagger doing? He's doing pretty decent. Yep.
I put seasoned salt and garlic on it.
I was meeting Jesse. He seems cool. Seems pretty laid back, and he seems very introverted. But, I mean, so far so good. Reverend Freak, welcome to the Narrowway supporters. Will Survive going to be in lives. He will be in content and lives as he
If
feels
you want.
led to. Like, he's welcoming them.
Have you ever had a hawk or other bird of prey get the ducks? That's a good question.
I have had hawks get ducks. I'm quite sure. I don't know for sure. I have personally seen a hawk dive my ducks and be unsuccessful.
Yep. That was crazy noise too. We were sitting in the camper when that happened.
Yep. Will show up whenever. That's right. And here, Will brought me over. Happy to be here. That's awesome.
How did I make
Welcome.
popcorn so fast? I can do anything in the kitchen.
Mm, she definitely can. I can assure you guys of that.
Look, I'm not the only one feeding Minion. Get it,
No.
Mins. Go eat.
Sweet.
He's waiting for permission because it landed underneath his foot.
Woodman's duck arm is hilarious. It is. Anthony, welcome to the Narrowway supporters. Appreciate you guys.
What has been my hardest adjustment to the homestead? The cloudy days. So
Right?
I try to meal plan and have everything on hand and know what meals I have for the week. And then all of a sudden it'll say on Friday, we're not supposed to have sunny sun till Tuesday.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, now I'm changing the way I cook from using the electric stuff back to the wood stove. And that's if it's cool enough that we can start a fire in the living quarters. So sometimes it's, well, I guess we're having sandwiches tonight. Nate says, that's all right, I love sandwiches.
I like sandwiches. Although she does totally have a cook stove out here that doesn't heat up a enclosed area if she ever wants.
And it's all clean now, too.
It is.
Aside from starting a fire in it and burning out whatever
Will there be
is
a
in
neat
there.
rap feature in the future? It wouldn't surprise me if that happens. Will's got a lot of work to do about teaching me about rap.
No eggs in ravioli.
You guys have a sun oven. I used to have one. I don't have one anymore. I built one. Then it just didn't get used that much.
Does it even get hot enough?
Depends. I had it up to 200 and something. Just totally hot enough to like almost boil water. Depends what you want to do.
Yeah, you couldn't bake in that, though.
I didn't
Stuff
have a
would be
cool
mush.
mirror setup though. You can totally get it up to over 300 though if you
Okay.
have a cool
That's
setup
cool.
like that.
Did you ever have rat issues, even with the cats around?
No.
No, we don't even have chipmunk issues right now. Except for the
No.
fact that Dagger keeps bringing them in. Dagger has been trying to show off to these kittens. He's brought us three chipmunks and a full-sized adolescent rabbit, which he actually brought into the house.
He did. He did. Plans for horses. I don't have any plans for horses, no.
He's an amazing dad to those kittens. He gives them baths regularly. Today, I was sitting at the
Mhm.
desk posting my YouTube videos, and I could just hear the kittens purring and purring and purring. They were down under my desk. I have a blanket down there I let the animals lay on. And both of the girls were curled up to Dagger, and he was just licking them both. One, and then the
Mhm.
other, and then the other. They were just purring.
Yep. What'd you do with the rabbit? Kicked Dagger out of the house along with it,
He dropped it, and it hopped off.
and then he chased after it, and I don't know what happened after that.
Nate's like, if he would have let go of that in the house, it would have hopped all over.
Mm-hmm. How old is Will? 21. I'm pretty sure he's 21.
You're welcome, Dan.
Dagger, that's right.
What's the number one necessity you need from town? Milk.
He's buzzed, funny, and joy. I am kind of buzzed now, yeah. 4-pound cat and 100 full-grown rabbits. That's wild.
Yeah, I'd say if anything that we have to go to town for is milk.
Yeah. Mostly because we like lots
I
of
go for the groceries like every 10. I used to go every 7 to 10 days. Now it's every 10 to 14 days, really. I haven't been for groceries in a while. But I do buy our protein in bulk. So like a few weeks or a month or whatever ago, I bought an 8-pound bag of chicken breasts and a 10-pound roll of burger, and then I just split it all up. And so we have our proteins here. And then I usually get lunch meat, so then on cloudy days we can have sandwiches.
Yeah.
Next animals we're getting are
Neat.
rabbits.
I like your hat. That's awesome. Thanks. I love my hat too. It's super cool. And as it gets hotter, I'm like gonna wear it less. But like on these cooler nights and stuff, or when it rains, I love wearing this hat.
What's my favorite place to buy groceries and milk? Well, I don't really have a choice around here, so Walmart.
You do
There's
too.
one little grocery store.
I love that grocery store.
That's not bad. It's just,
It's more expensive for almost everything. But
of course it is.
I like it.
And but I can't just go on an app and order it and pick it up.
Mm-mm.
And usually on grocery day we have pizza for dinner. So usually I order the pizza online while I'm getting the groceries that I also ordered online.
Mm.
And then after they load it all in my car, then I go get pizza and then I come back home. Put
What happened
groceries
to
away
the
and we eat.
sock review? I don't know anything about a sock review. What are you talking about?
For the Camel City? Were you doing that?
Mm. How did anyone know about that?
I don't know. Who is it that's saying anything?
Oh. Go to Ripley for groceries. Popcorn butter is great for beards. Bill left the property, set up good for the landowner. Everybody's gonna rent it for off the grid camping. What do you think about that? Feel like they did him bad. I'll pretty much let him, talk about that whenever he wants to, whatever details he wants to put out there. But yeah, like, I mean, it does seem like he didn't get the greatest deal for sure. Ever thought of getting a cow? Jen wants mini cows. How is Minion gonna lay under the new stove? That's a good question, and he's basically not going to. But he laid under the stove all the time in the camper because the camper was so poorly insulated. There was one warm spot, and that was next to the stove. That insulated building, like, everywhere gets warm and nice. Like, so he doesn't really, like, I had that other stove. He laid under it like 3 times the entire winter. He chose not to most of the time. Nate, your audio's a little quiet. It might be a little quiet.
Last time somebody said that, everybody was like, your audio's fine. It's loud
Right.
here. We can hear you just fine. You might be talking down a little bit, though, instead of
I could be.
projecting to the microphone.
That's possible. Don't worry. I ordered some lapel mics that we can wear for such thing. We got little wearable mics.
That's because somebody gifted you lapel mic money the other day. Did you see the spider?
No,
Right there, it's moving.
not Spider, that's Minion.
Oh my gosh. That's not a newt, that's water. Right there.
Oh, that's a little thing.
It's a grass spider?
Minion totally just
Whatever it is,
annihilated
it's dead now. Minion took it out.
Minion, spiders are not part of your normal diet.
You want to lodge the spider, dude?
That was not cool.
He's like, good, give me popcorn. It's not a tablet, it's the Z Fold 5.
It's a phone. It just unfolds into a tablet, basically. It's really cool.
Ooh. There's Jimmy.
Jen, I just got out of bed to make some popcorn. Seeing y'all eat it convinced me. It's super good. What did you say? It has garlic or something on it?
I put seasoned salt and garlic on it.
Well, it's really good. When will be arriving? He arrived this morning.
Spicy Pangus, I am.
Is Will gonna stay on the property? There should be a short out on my channel showing exactly where he's staying.
Do spiders fart? I don't know, have you ever seen the dust move on the ground when the only thing there was a spider? Mm.
You're gonna hunt with Will. We'll see. First, we'll have to wait for like a hunting season of some sort, but
Those spiders fart in the woods. It'd be too hard to tell. Because if a bird farts in the wind and the leaves blow, you would never know if it was the spider.
he's in a tent right now. I don't know. He's 700 yards away from me, line of sight, which I
No,
couldn't
he's not.
see because it's full of trees.
But we know he's not in a tent because he didn't bring a tent and we offered him one and he turned us down because he wants to do his own thing.
That's true. So yeah, he's probably not in a tent. Old Bay and popcorn
Ooh.
equals money.
Never
I've heard
done
of
that before. I don't always put anything on it. Sometimes I just...
Heard barking spiders. That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Pay Will well, then rent him the
Spider
campsite.
farts are harvested.
Will's not going to be paying anything for staying on my property. And Will be compensated for anything that improves the value of my property or saves me time or anything like that.
He's here so we can help him, not so we can take advantage or hurt him.
Yep. Yep, I hope when Will leaves here he says that he was glad he did this, and like I'm gonna work pretty hard to make sure that that's what he says. I want him to learn stuff. I want him to go leave in a better financial position than when he came here. I want it to just be good for him the whole way around.
Your favorite thing to do on the homestead? Mine is to go hang down by the pond and look at the fish and
Blow
check
bubbles.
for tracks and don't blow bubbles.
Sometimes.
By the pond?
Sometimes.
I've never taken bubbles down to the pond.
I didn't say he took any bubbles down there. I said he blew bubbles.
I've never been in the pond. How would I blow bubbles in the pond?
You just have to stick your lips in. You don't have to actually be in.
I wouldn't do that either.
Oh, maybe I didn't see
I
something
don't know who
right.
you were with that was blowing bubbles in the pond, but it wasn't me.
With any bodies on the water, with any bodies of water on the homestead, creek, river with fish you Will can fish out of is just the pond with the fish you added. Yeah, only the pond with the fish I've added. However, there's plenty of fishing areas around here. There are rivers. There's even like a lake that Will can totally fish out of. There are fishing options here. Will being there gives an open space to do what he wants without trouble, like he had before. Excellent work all over, for sure. Yep. Kiss her.
Nate, did you have a mentor like you are for Will?
No, I didn't, and for the vast majority
even
of
have
my
good
young
bosses, did
adult
you?
life, I wished I'd had a mentor.
You didn't have good bosses, did you?
No, I had like legitimately zero mentors. All the people that wanted to mentor me were grouchy old men that were pissed off that I didn't take their advice and follow their exact life instruction letter for letter. So I know exactly who not to be for like other younger people because I know what pissed me off a ton and didn't really help me.
Will you guys be throwing a barbecue for all your fans meet and greet? No, we don't typically do that.
Typically not.
Doesn't mean we couldn't say, hey, couldn't get like a park that has grills and say bring your own meat or beverages and whatever, but
Yeah.
we've never done that before.
Nope. Let's do for everything. Well, thank you. Snape, favorite thing to do in the homestead? Take a nap. I never take naps though, but it sounds like a good plan. I just like to be on the homestead. I like the variety.
Will does still have a cameraman. He's right over in the field with him.
He is.
We
Yep,
allowed them both to come.
we did. This camera guy seems cool. I don't know much about him at all, but he seems alright. Like,
He's quiet.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to make another bowl of popcorn. Holy cow. That was
Mhm.
yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, Nate, do you like popcorn? And you said, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you sat over here and we're like, ooh, this is good.
Alright, cool. Don't be a pissed off old man. Point taken. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you're an old guy that has a bunch of advice to give younger people, give them the advice. And whether they take it or not, like, shut up. Like, it's up to them whether they take it or not. Your job is only to share what you know in the best way You know how to. And when young people don't listen to you, which most of them don't, shut up and move on. Don't be all mad that people don't take your advice, even though you're such a smart person. Like, it's just. Also, you're going to be wrong about stuff. I don't care how old you are. Old people are wrong about stuff all the time.
Lydia, they're meat rabbits. They're not for us, actually, though. I can promise you I won't eat one of the rabbits. That I can do.
We're looking forward to seeing Jen's pet tomato one day.
No, it's Nate's tomato pet.
Yeah. I'll let Jen eat some of the tomatoes and make them into food, but, like, that'll be my pet. Nate, you're the goat. Well, thanks. Is Will going to be allowed or planning on gardening on your property? He's totally allowed to garden on my property. Whether he will or not, I have no idea. But yeah, if he wants to do some gardening, that's cool. Pet tomato. It's going to be a pet tomato.
Yes.
Yep, it will be. At least you're giving advice, not just being self-centered. Pretty much.
Blocking someone in chat does not mean they're high strung. Don't attack the mods or you'll be next.
Right? Put googly eyes on the plants. I could. I should put googly eyes on plants and live stream them. People will be like, the hell?
Right? You want more popcorn?
Yeah, I'd take a little more popcorn.
I'll make some more popcorn.
I eat more popcorn. Nate, did you ever smoke cigarettes? I did, actually. Y'all be live with Will in the future. I'm sure we will both be on each other's lives at some point, sooner or later.
He's exhausted tonight, guys.
Will, I invited Will to be here if he wanted to. He's like, I just traveled across the country. I just set up like a spot to like exist. Like, Will's busy surviving tonight, guys. It'll happen. It's just, we're both real people and we both just need to do our thing. Will is probably most definitely high energy, but he's not like, he was like super chill like today. Like he was just, yeah.
Yeah, he was excited, but he wasn't.
He was
like,
excited, but he
pumped up.
wasn't like,
They
yeah.
both just looked like they were road tired. Like,
Yeah, they look
it's
like
a
they
long
traveled
drive
across the entire country and
with
like
two dogs and
just showed up and they they need a.
And then they had to meet new people, and they had to learn a new area.
Meet new people, learn a new area, figure
and
out what their
how
plans
many
are.
trips did they take from their vehicles back to the
Oh,
thing
probably
with
at
the
least 4 or
ATV
5.
before they ever got the truck back there? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, figuring out where to set up, getting set up, all that
Yep.
stuff. And then they were hungry.
Then they were hungry and yeah. They had stuff to do. For real, let them chill a little bit. Yeah, pretty much. Sending a little good energy ball. That's awesome. You bring back the talking cactus. The kittens haven't seen it yet. That is true. I'm totally bringing back the talking cactus and letting the kittens see it.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even think about that.
They will go nuts.
I'll have to show Will's dogs the talking cactus
Oh
too.
my gosh. Also, will have a fit.
Oh my gosh, that'd be funny.
They'll probably curl up in a ball into the truck and not come out for a week.
They might. Show the cactus. I don't have it here at the moment, but I have it. Wonder if Will's watching the live stream right now. I think if he was, he'd be in here typing stuff. He's probably chilling, maybe editing some videos, maybe taking, sleeping for the night. Like, I don't know. How did all the dogs get along? They did great. They did really awesome. Where's the black dog? I don't have a black dog. Oh, Jen's dog. She's chilling in the house at the moment. You still ride motorcycles? I don't. ATVs make way more sense out here than motorcycles do. Don't cry, Minion. Minion, don't cry. Minion looks like he's trying to not fall asleep. He probably is. Probably what's happening. You became Hillbilly Woodsman. Oh, I don't know about that, but maybe. Jen's dog. Yes, Jen's dog. That's right. I was like, black dog? I don't own a black dog. Like, yeah, Jen's dog is Jen's dog. Like, I just don't think of her as, like, my dog. Like, anxiety goes quiet when I watch you. Thanks for all the content. That is so awesome. So many of you guys, like, just feel like my content is calming or enjoyable, and I just love to hear that. That's just cool. Like, if I'm improving somebody else's life by making videos and putting it out there, like, what could be better? We have so many walkie-talkies. Oh, I've got many. Honestly, I probably have 20. Like, no joke. Demeanor is calming. Well, cool. Burr really does have a narrator's voice. I do. I think I do. But I narrate my own life because it's like an odd life to like live. But fair to you, how tall is Az? I don't know. I need to take some measurements with him. Zoe in the house. Y'all such a cute couple. Thanks. What are we talking about? We're just reading chat. Can't wait for you and Will to make content. It'll happen. Merch collab, it might happen. I don't know. We will see. And teach Will the ways of outdoor living. Well, I think he's already familiar with some ways of outdoor living. I'll show him some different stuff that he's not, done or used to seeing. Like, I'm gonna show him different stuff than what he's already like learned, because what would be the point of, yeah. Don't read the chat. I read the chat anyway, I just ignore half of it because some of it's kind of like whatever. No. I can't hear what they're barking about when you're fussing. Minion! Shush. Shush. What are you barking at exactly? Minion. Settle. Minion. Settle. Settle. Put your head down. Oh, Minion. Should make homestead popcorn seasoning. We should. That last thing that Jen made was phenomenal. Dog just started barking. I wouldn't doubt it. Minion just wants to be a part of it. Yeah, Minion just wants to be involved. He does. He does. Will it Bean could be an experimental coffee. It could be. Excited for you to bring in Will Survives. New viewer here. That's awesome. Welcome. Play video games. I do it the right time of year. This is not the right time of year for video games. This is the time of year for working and building and all that stuff. Love your channel. Well, thanks. Nate using his big boy voice to get Minion to stop. I am. Will you ever do a local meetup? I absolutely will. Spring, early summer. Yeah. We're in the right time. As soon as I have dates and locations confirmed, like, you guys will know about it. Just do not miss a short video. Don't miss one. I always do videos of the meet and greets. People always see them the day later and be like, oh, I wish I had known about this. Like, I put videos out there. It's up to you guys to see them and catch them. Hit like if you're here from Will's channel. If you're here from Will's channel, like DK's. Oh man, 22 so far. That's pretty cool. There will definitely be some. I'll show up in Will's channel. Will show up in my channel. Like, we haven't really talked about what kind of content we're gonna do. we'll do some stuff back and forth. We'll both make guest appearances on the other person's channel. Like, we'll figure out some stuff. It'll be cool. And my first Sunday Night Live. Well, welcome. I do lives every Sunday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I don't do many lives, just myself. I try to do it once a week. I literally schedule it because it's the only way I'll actually do it. That's just the way. That's just the way it is. Nate's tipsy. I am a little tipsy. Nate's always fascinated with super chat likes. I don't know why I am. I love watching people like the super chats. Like, it's just something kind of cool. Like, look, somebody bothered to send me money. They should get a bunch of likes on there, and I'll read the chat, and it's just cool. It's just cool. Nice and buzzed. I am. Jen, Nate is dry. I am dry, and I should stay dry. That was enough. That was good. It officially took me an hour and a half to drink one drink. It's also my first live. I usually have uni. I don't know what that is. About so now, so I can't join, but I don't have it today. Well, that's cool. Absolutely love your channel. How are we doing tonight? We're doing good. We're doing good. Jen, refill Nate. No, don't refill me. One drink a day. That's good. That's just fine. That's just fine. Record time. It might be an hour and a half. Put down a whole drink. That might be. That's really fast for me. Nate, you're an inspiration to so many. Thank you for being you. Jen, we love you. Thanks, Zoe. How's Minion's skin condition? It's doing alright. You make awesome content. Minion is awesome too. Well, thanks, Not Found. New to your channel, thanks to Will. That's awesome. Welcome. And yeah, Will will show up in some of my content. I'll make sure to tag him in the videos and stuff so you guys can catch everything that's going on. Because he'll do content from his perspective, I'll do content from my perspective. Minion! Just settle. Everything is fine with Minion.
You're fine.
Everything is fine with Minion. How's the mini split? It's totally unneeded ever since it was installed. Like, it's just not been hot or cold. No reason to run it.
I'm cool with Will being here. I'm glad Nate's in a position where we can help him.
See Will in the background? I doubt it.
Not now, you don't.
Right? Yours and Jen's favorite colors. I don't know if I have a favorite color.
Mine depends on what it is.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I kind of like black for like a bunch of stuff, but then like black shows dog fur, black gets hot in the sun, then I don't really like black. Bigfoot video soon. If I see a Bigfoot, I'll let you guys know. My foot's not that big, so I don't video it that often. Though.
I just answered how I feel about Will Survives coming. You can stop asking now.
Right.
You're spamming the chat. Not cool.
Oh, it sounds like Will's coming.
Oh, is he?
I don't know. Pretty sure he is.
Go ahead and mute that, guys. Thank you, thank you. That was long enough. How long is too long for a beard? Whatever you're comfortable with.
If it gets caught in your zipper, you might want to consider
Putting in a ponytail or moving it to the side.
Mm-hmm. Will seems like a good young man. I think so.
102 acres.
video off-roading in the TRX. There might be something like that at some point.
LOL, no zipper beard.
No zipper beard. It's long enough to fit in a zipper.
He smells my popcorn. That's why he's coming from the other field. I guarantee he's like, I smell popcorn. I'm heading over.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I made popcorn, it was
Chill.
terrible. This
Chill.
popcorn's been pretty good.
Man, there's nobody sneaking up around here with all these
Minion,
dogs. That's
stop.
right.
Oh my god, Charlo's probably going nuts too.
Chill. Settle yourself, man. That's not settling. Hey.
That's
Hey.
Will coming right there.
Hey.
Man. Might need some other van.
Maybe he's coming to chill for that. Man, stop. Stop. Lay down.
Cute but annoying little bark, right?
Pretty
I was
much.
ready to stuff socks in both Charlo and Minion earlier.
Not my socks. Shush.
I didn't say your socks, I just said socks.
See, Cindy says.
Part Chihuahua. Not very much Chihuahua though, but part Chihuahua. Oh my god.
Part Chihuahua, mostly Minion.
We've been together for, oh goodness, a little over a year and a half.
So Will, I said, what's up? Say hi to Will. I don't even know if it's Will or if that's the camera dude.
Oh, it might be Jesse. I think Jesse was going to sleep in the van and Will was going to sleep in the truck, so he might just be coming to go to bed.
It might be. Man,
He's a chug, right? With some
man, enough. Settle
chug
down.
with some dachshund, a Chiweenie Ugg.
Man. Settle.
A Chihuagni.
Settle. Holy cow, we did farm shut down. You're still alive. I am still alive.
It's super busy life, that's for sure, but when you get to sit back and chill and relax, it is very peaceful and relaxing and awesome.
What's your guys' favorite color for blankets?
Gray.
Yeah, gray or navy blue.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Lord Minion just trying to protect us. He might be. Could be doing the protecting.
Nate's finished his drink. He did. He finally
did.
finished his drink.
I finished it.
I gave him salty garlic popcorn. He didn't have a choice.
That probably had a lot to do with it.
Do you want a bottle of water?
I'm fine for now.
Do you want a can of water?
I'm still fine for now.
All right.
Wait until more of this popcorn gets demolished, and then we'll see. Will and Jesse there? Absolutely.
Get dreadlocks. You already look homeless.
I might get dreadlocks. I was thinking about it.
What the hell does homeless look like, dude?
Right? Chilling on my homestead too. 400 acres. Awesome. Congratulations. That is way cool.
Hydrate or dihydrate, I always say. That's right.
Get him another beer. I'm good. I had my one drink. I'm good.
My favorite dish to cook on the homestead is anything that makes Nate say, "That's good."
She likes when I like the food. And I also like when I like the food, so that's kind of a win-win for both of us. Made you live in the woods. I don't know, just got tired of living in a city/suburbs. Like,
I just don't know that homeless has a look. That's that's
right?
the only thing. Like, I just don't know that I could look at somebody and say, "Oh, you look homeless."
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. I'm going to get this man his truck keys. Yeah, I probably don't need truck keys right now. fine without truck keys. We'll join this live. Probably not this one. He did jump in here earlier a couple times.
What's my favorite thing about the new stove? The fact that I'm going to be able to bake in it. Indoors in the winter. For sure. Like, anytime, during the winter, we'll have to keep a little fire going in it all the time anyway to keep it warm in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, pretty much at any time, I can just decide that I just want to throw cookies in. So I think what I might do is just make a couple batches of different types of cookie dough and stick them in the fridge or the freezer.
And then
I can just be like, hey, I should make a dozen cookies and just pull them out, throw them in. Why not, right? Make the house smell good.
Yeah.
Have fresh cookies.
Sorry I got here late. What kind of plants, flowers, veggies are you planting this year? You have a greenhouse or plans for
There's
one?
a cricket. I have not seen a cricket out here yet.
No plans for a greenhouse yet, at least not this year, but there will be one eventually, a nice one. And Jen will have to tell you about plants, flowers, veggies, although there's totally a video that came out today, a long format video with like a full garden tour.
Are we both rednecks or hillbillies?
Oh,
Oh my god, I love the comments that hit my eyes when I look.
right.
I don't know what about looking at us makes us hillbillies or rednecks, really.
Lots of homemade bread incoming. I hope so. I love homemade
Yes.
bread.
I've been working on a sourdough starter for a while now. Right now I just have a lot of sourdough discard. I'm not very good at remembering to feed it. I'm feeding a lot of other things right now.
Get a drone for Sky Shots. I do have a drone. Like, I haven't done a drone video in over a year, but every time I did a drone video, like, they performed awful. Like, nobody cared at all.
$100 if you eat that cricket.
Hmm?
You send the $100 and I'll catch the cricket for him.
As long as we cook it up good, I'll totally eat a cricket.
I have a pan of butter in there I could go throw him on.
That would be delicious. Think your beard is impressive. Definitely doesn't look homeless. Well, cool.
Oh, is it the beard that's turning you into homeless or hillbilly or redneck? Is that what's
I don't
doing
know.
it?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know why all that shit has a look.
What animal do you really hope to have in the homestead
Mini
eventually?
cows.
I don't know. Jen wants mini cows.
Are hunting dogs of interest to you?
$100
Not
for
really.
a live cricket. I don't know if I'm happy about eating a live cricket. Doesn't sound
How
delicious.
could it be different? Why would it be delicious fried but not?
Because it's
Right.
delicious and like in butter and crunchy and crispy and not like gooey. And
You just want a crispy butter. You don't really care about the cricket.
cricket's good.
Yeah, Minion thinks so too.
I've eaten crickets and grasshoppers before. They're amazing. Live crickets are not good. I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
Good night, Wisconsin.
I have had chocolate covered fried crickets before. I absolutely have.
Jenna's not 49, but you're very close, Dylan.
I have a feeling TikTok Live died eons ago, and I should probably go start it. Not that they're watching anything
I'm trying
cool.
to think what time I turned it on. I turned it on shortly before the mod meeting.
Why didn't you get a heat pump mini split? I absolutely got a heat pump mini split. I don't know if I'll ever run the heat pump part of it though.
Happy birthday, Nick.
You guys ever watch Whistling Diesel? No, I don't think we ever did. Jen said somebody really wanted to watch it though, and then wanted us to watch it, and then I never.
Y'all make homemade ice cream? What's your favorite flavor? I just had this chit chat with the people on TikTok Live the other day. So I just bought an ice cream maker because I had a Pampered Chef party and some amazing people placed orders and I got all kinds of free stuff. And I got an ice cream maker for half price. So we will be making it. I have made it. I've made ice cream in a jar or in a can and ice cream in a bag before. The dog in the woods sounds like the devil. I'm 48. A wikiable fact. I love that. I love it. I love it. Oh, my mods can kick. They can kick. If it gets carried away, they totally will. So Nate and I aren't about just throwing everybody out of here. Jonesy, what's up? Minnie, and Ashley says hi. Want a piece of popcorn? There you go. That's from Ashley. I don't know what the temp is right now. But being really rude will totally get you. The other thing is, there's 1,000 people in here and the chat is moving like crazy. So I'm sure they're trying to catch things as they can. At the same time, they're trying to have conversations with the people who are actually decent in the chat. And they may give them just a warning, like a 5-minute mute, which allows them to come back and try again. No, you're cool, Jonesy. Glad you made it. Or if it's a really serious offense, then Squishy will just kick them right out. She'll be like, you're out of here. Nate, come back and get this popcorn, because I'm going to stand here and sit here and munch it. We have some of the best mods ever. And our mods, stop. Our mods mod for all the platforms. So they're the same mods you would find on a TikTok live. The same mods that we have in Discord. We mod them all the way around, and they know us.
I made it back.
Did you have to pee?
Huh?
Did you have to pee?
Maybe. I also restarted the TikTok live.
Oh, that's right. You went to restart the
Turned on their light.
Nate, haven't been on in a few days. Just seen you're helping out Will Survives, another awesome person I follow. Good on you, brother. Better brush up your basketball game. I've seen him play.
Yeah, I think Will would totally.
I'd give
beat
him
me at
a.
the basketball.
Well, there's nothing out here flat enough to play basketball on.
Pretty much.
But I'd give him a run for his money.
You think so?
Sure. I used to give Jordan a run for his money. Then he got taller than me. I don't think Will's taller than me.
I don't know if he is or not. What kind of dogs does Will have? He's got the Pyrenees. Shout out to Hoop Dog. Shout out to the mod.
Awesome, Morgan. I will totally check it out. Thank you, thank you.
Big
I got
energy
20
ball
on
to
Jen.
everyone. Whoa. Popcorn, don't be running away from me.
Nothing spooky ever happens out here. The only time it was ever spooky out here was last year when we would have Hank out and we would like jump scare people, but then we were the spookies, so.
Right. Jen, have you ever thought about growing the mushrooms that make the chicken stuff you love, like the chicken of the woods? It's really difficult to
You can't, yeah,
grow. It's much easier to find randomly and forage.
it grows better wild. Ghost Wizard, it's not legal out here, so we don't have an answer for you.
Wife loves your hat, Nate. Well, awesome. I like my hat too. I think it's pretty cool. It's like
Nobody here is stoned.
7 years old.
Buzzed off a nice drink, maybe.
Might be buzzed off a nice drink. Love the idea of your homestead school. Awesome. Me too. There's a lot of work to go into it to make it become a reality, but I'd really like to do it.
Are you concerned about Will's dogs teaching your Az any bad habits?
Not really, no.
I actually look at it as a great learning opportunity for him.
Mm-hmm. He's already done really well because Will's dogs went out of the bounds that Az should stay in, and Az chose to stay within his bounds. And
Yep. Yep, he followed his rules.
Will's due for some blessings. I agree.
Who is Mushy? You mean Squishy?
She is the owner and founder of the Meat Medicine Company.
She's a mod in the chat.
She has a whole like
the Squishy Stitch Company.
medicine known for its meat medicine. Goo Goo's Meat Medicine.
Made from laughter. Laughter is the best meat medicine.
I don't know what it's made from. I never dared ask.
You ever listen to the Grateful Dead? Nate probably has never heard a Grateful Dead song, and if he heard one, he wouldn't know. And then if
Probably
he heard
true.
it, he would look at me and say, I don't listen to old people music. He doesn't know what the good music is, guys.
Yes, the Squishy Stitch Company. If you need to know anything about meat medicine, she has all the answers. She'll give you a great deal on it.
She's over here earlier saying, he's so nice to me on YouTube.
Yeah, that was before this was like down from there. Goo Goo's Meat Medicine. That's right, Zoe. Goo Goo's Meat Medicine.
Yeah, he calls it old people music. It cracks me up.
I do. Yep.
Or he'll call something old people's music, and I'll be this was like from 87. He was born in 85.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
well,
like-
I'm not meaning like old people.
I'm like, I was 2 years old. Like, that's totally old. Everybody's old when you're 2
And then
years
he'll go
old.
outside and do a project, and he'll come outside and say, oh my God, I'm so old. I feel so old.
Squishy's all upset. I talked about the meat medicine. Look, you can't keep meat medicine a secret forever. Like, people gotta know.
Get on my level or stop, she says. You either have another drink or you be quiet. Me too. I love Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, The Doors.
What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to folk metal music. Those people have no idea what folk metal is.
Or
Good
pirate
thing to
metal.
Google. Or pirate metal.
Like Zombies Ate My Pirate Ship.
Yep, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna stop by and say Minion is the coolest.
Awesome. He's right over here, like, begging for popcorn.
If you ever build a
Like
smokehouse,
over here in the
I'm
corner.
sure I will at
You
some
stand.
point.
Don't hit your head.
Folk metal rocks, that's right. What bands?
Boy.
I really like Corpiclani at the moment for some reason. They don't even sing in English, but I don't care, it just sounds cool. Nate should rap with Will. We'll see, it might happen. Never know.
I'm not worried about the Sasquatch. They're welcome to join. I mean, we've never told them they couldn't. They just
Really?
don't show up.
I mean, do you know the confusion you caused that I have to fix? Hey, all you have to do is get some website that's like related to Goo Goo and just put meat medicine on there for sale. You'll become a very successful businesswoman. It'll be amazing.
He's already done all your marketing.
I'm doing the marketing for you. Like, not like 1,000 people know all about meat medicine or need to know more. Squishy Stitch Company knows all about it, and she will.
We're all Narrowway Homestead groupies. On TikTok, they call themselves the homies. NWHH for life, they say.
Steph, welcome to the Narrowway supporters. Thanks for joining.
And that's funny.
Shout out my real site, you wimp. I don't know your real site. I assume it has something
The
to do with
Squishy
meat
Stitch
medicine.
Company.
Squishy Stish Co. Depop. I make plushies and sell meat medicine. All right.
She does make crochets plushies. She makes some
Yeah.
really cute ones. And all those people asking about 420, you should go check out her 420 related ones. They are so cute. So cute.
Squishy's meat medicine. That's goo. That is goo. That's right. That's great. That's awesome. You jerk. What? They know all about the squishy and the plushies and the meat medicine.
You jerk, she said.
Right. It's all upset with me now.
That's all right, Squishy. I love you enough for both of us. I love Jen, she says. She's coming
1,000
for you
people
now.
for
She
over
is
3
coming
hours.
for you.
I guess we are like 3 hours. He's coming for me. What kind of popcorn is that?
Did you see Jonesy G made it to the chat? Says Nate and Jen, have you guys ever heard of the Ramones? I have heard of the Ramones, yes.
I have not heard of the Ramones, no. Can you describe the off-grid evening diffuser oil? Very tempted to buy. I will let Jen describe the off-grid evening scent.
It's heavenly. So it's listed as a sweet cherry tobacco scent.
It
By
is.
tobacco, that means non-burned tobacco. So like a
Yes.
tobacco leaf.
Like a fresh.
Fresh tobacco. Cherry tobacco. It's just amazing. Just amazing.
It's. Yeah.
I've had people who have read the label and said to me, ooh, cherry tobacco. And I'm like, I
Man.
swear to you, just try it. And then them like tell me, oh my gosh, my wife was like all over me this morning after I used that beard oil. And I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
I told
People
you.
are all about it. Not a bad tune. Zombies ate my pirate ship. New to me. Yes, I'm old. That's awesome. Yeah, it's an awesome song. You've not heard of the Ramones? No, I haven't.
We said happy birthday to Nick Gar already. Happy birthday, Nick.
Why is Nate so damn cool? I don't know anything about all that, but I'm just Nate.
Jen likes prehistoric music, in my opinion. Well, I'm probably prehistoric, Spencer. I also like current music, like Shine Down and Pop Evil, and I like mid music, like Metallica and Pantera.
Shine
And
Down
those
and Pop
things.
Evil are totally mid, like, age bands. They've been around for a while.
Not
new.
since Metallica.
Well, no, Metallica,
Metallica was the
singing
mid. I said
before I was
current
born.
bands like Shine Down and Pop Evil. Mid bands like in between my prehistoric era.
Shine Down and Pop Evil are totally like near the end of their like stuff. Like they've
Oh
been-
no,
they've been-
they're in their prime, baby.
Oh no, their prime was like a decade ago.
Then why are they still putting out albums?
Cause they're still like
And they're still
producing
touring.
music. Cause they still do.
How many times have you seen Corpaclani in concert?
Never, but that's because they don't come to the U.S. So they don't speak English. Shine Down is ancient. I don't know if they're ancient, but like, yeah, I mean, like they're not.
He's my age, so yeah, he's probably ancient.
They're not like, yeah, they're not like, you know, a brand new band just coming out with like hit music. They're just like, you know, they've been around a while. They've got good sounds. I like both of those.
See, Jen's
Bands,
music
they're
choice
cool.
is epic. I like this person.
It is
Strange
epic.
Silences, you're amazing.
It is epic. I like Shine Down. Like, it's not like my genre of music, but like it's got a cool sound. Nate and Jen, I sent an email a while back wondering if you got it from C. Garcia Stearman.
I would have no idea. I'd have to look in the emails.
Definitely send another one if you
Typically,
can
we respond to
forward the
everybody.
one you sent. Like, send it again. Like, most of the time we respond. Like,
Yes, Breaking Benjamin is another one.
we
So,
get many emails.
I found Breaking Benjamin was one of my top bands for a long time. Before they were big, they opened for. It was Breaking Benjamin opened for Saliva, and then after Saliva, it was Breaking Benjamin, and then Chevelle, and then Saliva. Saliva was the main act. But Breaking Benjamin, like none of us had ever even heard of them. They had just got a first album out. And we left that concert and I was like, oh my God, who was that first band? They were killer, they were killer. I loved Breaking Benjamin. And then they went through their whole breakup thing and had all those issues. And then when he got the right to keep the band name and they came out with their new album and he went out on tour, I went to see them in concert and they were the headliners. And out of nowhere, they just shut down the concert. Didn't say why, didn't say nothing. All of a sudden, the band went down, the lights came up, and we left, and I haven't listened to them since, aside from, like, whatever songs pop up on my playlist. But yeah, I lost
I
my
like
respect.
Breaking Ben. I never went to concerts.
I just lost my
never.
Well, I met the whole
I
band.
stayed out of the
got-
whole politics thing and just listened to the music part of
I have
it.
pictures with everybody from the band except for the drummer. He was from Seether. But yeah, I was a big Breaking Benjamin fan, but I was really, really disappointed in them after that. And
She is most definitely not smoking a joint. Don't worry.
I wish. No legalization in West Virginia, y'all.
Well, can you watch Whistling Diesel tonight? I probably won't, but at some point I will totally look him up because you've been
He's
like
been asking that for a week.
you've been asking it for like a week. We're in one right now, but I know she wasn't, right? Yeah, she wasn't.
I'd have been coughing my ass off. Hummins.
Seriously, I love Breaking Benjamin. Never knew any of that. I'm like Nate, only know the music. That's insane. Yeah, I just
Oh, I
Love the
always learn
music.
about the bands, and I follow them. I've seen Breaking Benjamin in concert multiple times, but yeah, that it was just a mess.
ever heard of the band Mind Goblins? I haven't.
Mm-mm.
Maybe I think you could do voice acting work. You're not the first person to say that. There's a lot of people that have said I could do that. Meta Manage. Thank you for the super chat.
Hey man, I'm a
Appreciate
big fan. I'm driving my motorcycle across country doing comedy. Would love to meet you.
Hmm.
Well, hopefully you'll be in West Virginia about the time we do a meet and greet.
Right?
What is a guy pal? Jen is that guy pal. What is a guy pal? Says sus.
I don't know.
Says sucks. I'm not even sure what the name is. Says.
This pet Minion, he looks so cute.
That's right, Nick.
Minion does look cute. Oh, got pets. Lots of Canny Corsos, a dog breed. I'm not very familiar with
I do
them.
like Soundgarden. I liked all that Seattle grunge stuff. Pearl Jam.
Jen, hope you had a great weekend. For sure, we did. Often do you wash your beard? Twice a week is what I tell
Did
people
you answer
about,
for
right?
both of us? We did. We had a great weekend.
I did. Never mind, Jen had like some sort of crazy dream weekend. I don't know.
Crazy dream weekend.
Sounds cool. It's very nondescript, but yet sounds descript when I say it.
Chevelle was, so the band Chevelle was not too far from where I lived. They were in Illinois. I was in Wisconsin, but I was like on the Wisconsin-Illinois border. And those kids grew up, like they literally were a garage band. They played in a room above the garage in their parents' house. That's where they used to practice and hang out and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. You're homesteading a living part of my dream for me. Well, I can't. I'm so grateful you are. Night, everyone. Well, thanks.
Hey,
Appreciate
I've
you
said the
watching.
same thing 5 times. Why you have ducks instead of chickens? He's answered that 500 times.
I mean,
or more.
Definitely more. Very common question. I need to do a video on it again sometime. But like, ducks don't dig in the ground and like literally uproot plants. They prefer bugs. They're not very loud. At least Muscovy ducks aren't. I like their eggs better. I like their meat better. They're quiet. They don't make like a lot of noise. They're just super quiet birds. They're
Duck eggs are higher in protein.
Their waste is not hot like chicken waste, and you can immediately mix it in and use it as fertilizer the moment they lay it. You don't have to like let it process and sit for like 6 months first. Like many reasons.
Not a very good deal for you, Nate. I'm combative and you're chill. It's not a very good deal for you.
It's just a fine deal for me.
Not what Orwa says.
Or
Or
doesn't.
Orwa S.
Or YS doesn't get an opinion. Ludo, welcome to the Narrow Way supporters. You guys should have 10 kids. Well, we'll see what happens. You're laughing about over there. I said, we'll see what happens. Don't make any promises one way or the other.
Would you ever do a duck harvesting video? I know it's controversial, but just asking. I think you can do that kind of thing over here on YouTube. You can't on the
On most
On the
other
clock app.
platforms. Yep.
Do you have any bushcraft skills?
I do to a point. Like, I could definitely use refining them, and someday when I'm done building a homestead, I might just go randomly into the woods and build random stuff out of sticks and rocks, and it would be fun. You're aware your channel is over 1 billion total views. I am not aware of that, not at all.
Wow.
That's really cool. I know on TikTok I'm over 3 billion views. I had no idea YouTube was like that high. That's pretty cool. I just make videos. I don't like sit there and like stare at the numbers all the time. But if I am over 1 billion views, it's like really cool.
Does the state know about the farm's existence? Absolutely.
Yep. Your TikTok handle is Nate Petrosky. Yeah, it's which my handle on here is like Nate Petrosky and Narrowway Homestead, but I think Narrowway Homestead is like totally the dominant one. Guys are the reason the world keeps turning. I don't know about that, but thanks. Many people from the Pacific Northwest here in the chat. Hello from Tacoma, Washington. 1.017 billion. That's way cool. I didn't even know all that. That's awesome. Yep, that's way cool. I didn't know I had over 1 billion views on YouTube.
I personally vouch for 100 million of those views.
Oh, that's funny.
We haven't been fishing yet, but I love to fish. Nate, you've been fishing once or twice, you said?
I've been fishing a couple times. Mostly I was just sitting in a boat and hanging out with my buddy while we drowned worms or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Jen, do you like the song Comfortably Numb?
Yes. I do.
Native Americans from Wyoming here. That's cool. I've been in Wyoming. I passed through it when it was like the middle of the night, and I know nothing about it. But
Some of my other favorites are Money and Wish You Were Here. And I absolutely love the whole Wall album. Yes, West Virginia has coyotes.
absolutely, it does. Grounders lovers, lasagna and spaghetti.
Wild and Wonderful says, I can teach y'all to fish and I live in West Virginia. Awesome.
So I still game. Typically not this time of year, but yes, I'm still a gamer. Love money. Most people do. For sure, talking about the song.
Yeah, it's an amazing song.
No idea anything about that song, but cool.
I wish you were here, Jen. So squishy. Like two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl.
Will like Pink Floyd. I have no idea. He probably doesn't have any idea who Pink Floyd is.
Will is a rapper.
For the longest time, I called Pink Floyd Pink Phlegm. I don't know why. Like it is. I don't know what a Floyd is, so I knew what phlegm was, and it sounded similar, so I'd just be like Pink Phlegm. Jen is now personally offended by my comment. too jealous, Nate. I'll think about it.
What's my TikTok? I'll put it in the chat here.
Late nighters, that's right. So when is the kid coming? Will is already here. Pink Phlegm is epic.
Pink Floyd is epic.
Oh.
Ponkus Floitus. Are you gonna make a rap video with Will?
Possibly, if he can at all teach me how to rap. Like, I don't
Oh
think
my
he
gosh.
understands how much of a challenge that might be. Mans, what are you doing?
I'll rap with
You're
him.
crazy.
I rap with him.
Alright. Will, Nate, and Jen rap video.
Pink Floyd is definitely a rapper. No, he's not a rapper.
Rap video would be awesome.
Happy birthday tomorrow, Paperback Queen.
Please don't rap. Oh. We'll see. I'm just gonna go off of Will's look. He'll like teach me how to rap and give me something, and like if he looks like he wants to throw up, then I know I shouldn't be in a rap video.
Mins, this one's for you from the Troublemaking Pups. Woof woof, hi minion. I'm a little pup too. You make my dad laugh. He can't believe you like hanging out in a frying pan. You should teach a duck ninja skills to protect the perimeter. Arrrr.
Did you ever think YouTube would be this big? No, never thought it would be this big ever. Hey, you have to rap about Gugu's meat medicine. It's already been decided. That's true. That is the topic I'm supposed to rap about. I'm aware of that. That was from Zoe Carter. Yep. One item tool is on your wish list. I don't know, like a bulldozer. That would be way cool. But that's kind of a whole big thing. Who said that? Up. Gugu's upset.
Yep.
Gugu's upset. So Will's permanently staying or temporarily? It's temporary.
The frick said that, she says.
All upset.
She wouldn't be happy if she knew who it was.
Right. No, she wouldn't. Skid steer. Skid steer would be cool. I absolutely have a neighbor with a skid steer that is happy to do all kinds of stuff. Nate, do you have any burner troll accounts? I don't. Nope. I barely can keep track of the accounts I do have. I am not Googo. That's right, you're not Googo, you're Goo Goo. That's absolutely correct.
Zoe's in the chat. I love you, Squish.
Right? A bulldozer. Guys always have the most epic wish list. Absolutely, yeah. So far, nobody has decided to send me a bulldozer, so I don't have one, which is like probably fine because nobody should just send random people a bulldozer. But
Little Spoot is good.
temporary, how long? Sounds like Will's interested in staying about a year or so. So that's fine. That works for me.
Well, we'll have a pond to fish at. Yep.
Yep.
Still hopping four drinks in, she says.
As such a beautiful dog. Yes, he is. He's awesome. What do you guys do for mosquitoes? Muscovy ducks. What's Rose religious beliefs? I have absolutely no idea. We'll be able to get his truck and van down to that field. Truck, yes. Van, no. Depends how crazy it rains. Truck may be a struggle at some points. We'll have internet in the field. I believe he has his own Starlink, so yes.
It's only June, so they could still send heavy equipment.
Right. It's a screen between you two. It's not a screen, it's like a refrigerator. So Will behind the deck railing. What's he doing? Pretty sure it's not behind the deck railing.
Yeah, Will's not back there. He was back there earlier.
Thank you for responding to my comments. Have a good night. Thanks. Does your YouTube and stream income surpass the coffee and beard products? It depends. it does depend on the day, the week, the month. It's all over. They're all over the place. Everything is super inconsistent. Like, I just have enough inconsistent incomes that it works.
Eamon and Kaylin, drunk as hell from New Orleans. Woohoo, brother!
How did you and Jen meet? We have to do an update video on how we met. We really have to. Because, yeah, it's anything we have is going to be way back and pretty much outdated, or not outdated, but just not showing up. Often do you lose birds? Not very often. Especially with Azure now.
We lost one this
I
winter.
lost one due to like frostbite. Steady job. How did you get a loan for property, or did you pay cash? I got a loan. I ran a construction business, so I owned my own construction business, and got a loan for the property. Then sold everything I owned in the other state and paid off the loan for this property. Then got divorced and had to pay for the whole property all over again, and did that too. But
Nope, we're just meeting Will for the first time.
yep. The only wrap I do is unwrap my gum. Yeah, that's pretty much true for me as well. However, I often fail at unwrapping my gum and the gum falls on the ground. But I do my best at wrapping or unwrapping. I don't open gum much anymore. Jen's looking at me like I'm an idiot. Gotta be creepy knowing Will is lurking on the property all night long. I'm pretty sure he's not lurking. I'm pretty sure he's like sleeping. I'll have to ask him like how lurking went last night.
I am not sitting on Minion's face. He's right here. Oh my god, that's hysterical, Jonesy.
Y'all having a good night tonight? Yeah, it's been a good night so far. Coyotes hanging out. Will survives on YouTube. That is exactly right. Will survives.
Mm-hmm.
How much did the property cost? It's 102 acres, and it was really close to 1,000 an acre. So if you can do some basic math, you'll have it figured out.
Commander Luke, give it up. Will is not even on this field right now. We would know because we would hear the ATV pull up, because he ain't walking over here right now, I'll tell you that.
And Az would be freaking out. And there is no freaking out.
Yeah, everybody's chill. Like, you would not be the first ones to tell us that he was there.
Nope.
Yeah, pretty sure Az can handle Will, right?
Right. I'm totally asking him tomorrow how lurking last night went. He's gonna be like, what?
Right.
It'd be so funny.
You lurked on the property, dude.
Yeah, Chad said you were lurking. Like, how did the lurking go?
Had my wisdom teeth out today. I'm tripping balls, but love from the Rockies. Best
Right.
wishes to you. Do not get dry socket.
I had dry socket one time. It sucked.
As is the name, he's the king of the pack, loyal and brave, got your back, on track. Fur so sleek and his eyes so bright, he's the kind of pup that'll light up your night. That's awesome.
How many acres do you think Will can afford after a year of work? Well, I mean, he's got other income sources too, being on YouTube. And it depends where he buys acres of land. But yeah, he'll be able to do all right after a year of work, depending what he spends like on other stuff. That's up to him. Like, I'm not in charge of his finances or telling him what to spend on or not to spend on or whatever. Nate, did you see you hit over 1 billion views? Yes, the chat has let me know that I hit over 1 billion views here. That's really cool.
Nate could incorporate That's Good and rap. Absolutely he could.
Actually, Will totally took my That's Good like over a year ago and put it in the middle of one of his rap songs.
Oh, did he?
He asked me, he's like, dude, can I like take the That's Good and stick it in? I'm like, yeah, sure, like go for it. So
You didn't get royalties, huh?
no, I didn't. If any of you guys followed Will on TikTok before he just decided to forget it and go over to YouTube, it's possible you may have heard him incorporate my That's Good. Like we've like corresponded back and forth like for a couple years now. So like he's known of me, I've known of him. We haven't like interacted a ton, but I do edit him a couple times. He did some cool stuff like that rap video with my That's Good in the middle of it. Like, well, subscribers already said we would help buy land, but he doesn't want it like that. He's a humble guy. Yeah, he wants to work and earn it and learn along the way. And yeah, I mean that's part of the reason that helped me be like, yeah, I'm gonna reach out and help this guy, but like I'm not just gonna like give him something. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to earn something. So when he leaves here, he can be like, I earned everything I got off of there. It'd be cool.
How did you riz up Jen?
I went up to her and looked her up and down, and I'm like, nah, it's good. That's all it took, guys. That was it. It was in the bag from there on out.
No, you know what it probably made me just like, yeah, I think the first time I like totally flipped and was like, yep, I think I'm crazy about this guy, was he actually left a bunch of people out here on the homestead by themselves and picked me up from the airport in Charleston, and I was not expecting it to be him. I was totally expecting it to be Creek.
No.
And I got out of the airport and I was looking around for Creek's truck, and I saw Creek's truck, but I didn't see Creek. I saw Nate. It's like, oh my God, no way. Yep. It was pretty exciting.
Yep, I showed up.
He totally surprised me.
It's gonna be my new pickup line. Yeah, it's a pretty good pickup line. Yep, it's pretty good.
That's the only way to riz the wife material.
That's right. Exactly. Hey, if you start a homestead school course, I'd love to pay tuition on that. Great idea and great things you're doing. Love to see you giving Will an opportunity. Been watching y'all for a while. Yeah, this is
Awesome.
in some ways a learning experience for me. Like I want to run a homestead school and teach people how to homestead. So like, hey, you know, I'll start out with helping Will on his journey. Like, you know, it's a learning experience for me too. How can I actually like help propel somebody to the next step of homesteading? So it's gonna be pretty cool. Nate the Risley Bear. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
On TikTok they call him the Rizzard.
The Rizzard, they do. They do.
Commander Luke, did you just listen to my story? Did you just listen to what I just said? I literally said, like, one of the first times I was like, yep, I really want to be with, I really like this guy, like. Oh, it's so funny. The dogs get along great, like phenomenally. Will's two dogs are over here. They're having a sleepover with Az tonight. They're hanging out. They feel comfortable over here with him.
We let him stay longer if need be. Yeah, I'm not like, yeah, I'm not just gonna like randomly be like, hey.
We won't be like, your year's coming up, kid.
Right, yeah. Like, honestly, like, I think at some point he's just gonna be like, I've learned a bunch, I've done a bunch of stuff, it's really cool, I'm ready to like, go do something else. And whether it's 2 months from now or 2 years from now or whatever time frame, like whatever works for him, I'm good with.
Are there any girls around town for Will and Jesse to rose up? There probably are. We haven't been out looking.
Probably are, yep. I'll teach him how to say that's good, and he can just run up to random girls in town and be like,
yeah, that ought to
"That's
work."
good." Maybe he can rap it, and it'll sound even cooler.
Minion's right here, guys. He's right here. He's not underneath me. Oh my god. Jonesy keeps saying I'm sitting on his face. He's
Sitting on
under
me,
me.
man. Minion, you
He's
okay?
right next to me.
Minion's
He's just
working
next.
out. Minion.
He's got
Hello?
more of the chair than I do.
He does. He does.
Aw. You jelly thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we hope Az's Toad likes the new dogs too. It's Asso and Buck.
Rundgren
Also in Buck.
Nursery. Have you ever been there? I don't believe so. Want to know more about that cool stove? Yeah, there's gonna be more videos coming out. I have so much stuff to video, guys, and like so many videos in my drafts, and like I just have to switch to long format more and more because yeah, I'm just never gonna keep up. Stuff's just gonna like yeah. Nate looks at Jen with loving eyes and says, "That's good." Yeah, pretty much. But I have to do the whole up and down look. I have to be like, "That's good."
You checking out my shoes?
Shoes, toes, shoelaces, duck poop on the bottom of shoes.
What color are
all
my
that.
shoelaces?
White.
Oh, you did look.
Tell me, yeah, come on, give me more credit than all that.
What do I think of Will? It's just like having a kid around. I mean, I'm 48. Yeah, it's just like having one of the kids around. So I told Nate, I said, this could be like having kids. His opportunity to give all of his knowledge to the youth.
There we go. Yep. Everybody's all like, do you miss not having kids? Do you want to have kids, Nate? I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'll share my stuff and things that I think have value to like whoever, somebody else's kid. I don't care, like for my DNA or not. Like, what's that matter? They're in their 30s. Someone earlier said Nate clubbed her. Someone did. Time is it for you all? It's midnight 30.
Squishy says, say that's bad.
I have yet to have to say that for anything, including my eggs and ravioli. That was alright.
No, you said that's not good. That's what you said, right? You did
I
say
said that's okay a couple times. I may have said that's not good. I'm not sure for what though.
there was something not recently that you said that's not good, I think is what you said.
I don't know. You view yourself as Will's daddy Nate. No. That's a very weird way to phrase that, and no, I do not. I'm just some guy who's got a little more life experience than he does, and I'll throw some pointers his way. And
It's 12:30 and way
Call it
past
a day.
bedtime.
it is probably about that time. I'm ready to chill. I got some young ambitious kid that's gonna wake up in the morning. And
Will's
ready to
already
do
here,
stuff.
guys. He's been asleep he went to bed already. They had a long drive, and they were just road weary and tired, and we drug them around showing them the property today, and they had all
They
kinds of
did.
stuff to haul over to their field and get set up, and now they're sleeping.
Every single one of your videos are immaculate. Keep up the amazing work. Just being yourselves. Well, thanks. We'll definitely do that. 5-month-old daughter. Salon and I love watching your videos. That's cool. Will's dog's asleep now. I believe so. I think everybody's asleep except for me, Jen, and Minion at the moment.
Yeah, I still have to feed my dog, and
Don't turn off. Yeah, there's 880 of us. I know, but like this live could go on for 6 hours and
there could still be
possibly-
800.
possibly still be that many people. Oh, Gugu called it. She said, yes, past bedtime. Gugu says, yes, past bedtime. Talk more about meat medicine and then go
Nate
sleep.
will make him call him Sir or Mr. Petrosky.
Absolutely not. Milk the views, leave it up to empty chairs. Oh, man.
Az isn't necessarily a night owl. He just doesn't sleep as sound at night.
Yep.
and he'll wake up to noises or scents, but he still rests.
He does. Are they sleeping in their vehicles? I believe they are tonight.
Yep.
How long have you guys been screaming?
Nice hanging out with you too, Mandy.
2.5 hours. It's been a minute.
Jaden says, "You guys are the bomb diggity." That's funny.
Mans! Get out of there.
Oh my gosh, look at his face.
Man!
Minion Petrosky. Look at his nose.
You are not that tan
Dude.
naturally. Get out of the
You are-
dirt.
Filthy. Come here a second. No, come here a second. I'm showing you off. I'm showing all your troubles to the people.
Right? You used to have
Look
a
at my
black
diggy nose. It's
I've
not.
got
I don't
diggy
have a
nose.
black nose anymore. It's so dirty. Oh my goodness. You goofball. He thinks I'm gonna put him in the sink. Look at him.
Right.
No, I'm just gonna wipe your face off. You're gonna let me too. You're gonna let me. You're gonna let me.
Man, you
You gonna
can't
let
dig
me?
without getting cleaned up. That's
You
just
gonna
how
let
that
me?
works.
You dug. You're gonna let me. Okay, now. Now see how black my nose really is supposed to be?
Poor man.
Goofball.
Man, do not do any more digging. Stay clean. Gotta stay clean.
Nate doesn't go to the store ever, but I go every like 10, 14 days, somewhere like that. Depends.
Nope.
Depends what we have going on.
You clean all the dog poo up or let it sit. They go in the edge of the woods, so. Mans, get out of there. Mans! Come here.
Diggy nose.
It's Will's channel. It's Will Survives here on YouTube. Come here.
Nate, will you teach me to homestead if I teach you to catch tasty catfish and bass? I'm only about an hour away or so.
Probably won't just randomly let people homestead. I wasn't planning like even Will, like I wasn't really planning on him being here on this homestead. I sent him an offer and said, "Hey, I got another homestead coming if you want to come hang out." And he's like, "Cool, I can be there like in a couple days." And I'm like, he had to bail out from where he currently was, so like, yeah, sure, come here and everything will get settled out.
Yeah, we're not usually up this late.
No.
Nate went
Hi,
to Tractor
man.
Supply once. Well, he does go to Tractor Supply.
I do sometimes. Nate, are you building yourself a cult? No, because if it was a cult, I wouldn't like put or tell people that come here they have to like leave at some point. Cults like make people stay. I'm like, sure you can come stay for a bit, but then you gotta go. Bin Bins, says Nate. I don't call him Bin Bins. I don't call him Bin Bins. No, he's Mins though. I call him Mins and Sons. I call him Minion. I call him Mins. I call him Minion. I'm upset. Yeah, I got
What
it
part of
names.
Minion triggers him to dig?
The
Probably the
dachshund.
dachshund.
Definitely the dachshund. Yep. Man, please give Minion a kiss for me. He's got diggy nose. He's got wet, slimy nose. Here, let me wipe his wet, slimy nose.
No, we are
off.
not flat earthers.
Mwah. And then you kiss your slimy eyeball. Don't turn your head like that. Slimy eyeball.
We're in Roane County in West Virginia.
Why so late today? Well, it is about that time. I tend to stay on lives later when Jen makes me some kind of drink that makes me happy. Hey!
What do we do with our
Mins and
trash? We burn the burnables and the
It's
rest of
Mins
it
and
goes
Sons.
into a bin into town.
Mins and Sons. Mins and Sons?
Plan for
Squish.
tomorrow, I think Will and Jesse are coming over here and gonna do some things for Nate.
Yep. Minion says
Yeah,
it's time for bed.
they're
Minion
pretty
is ready
bonded.
for bed.
They're pretty bonded.
Minion is ready for sleep. He doesn't-
Garbage recycling, aluminum and stuff. We collect in a bag and then we take it to the neighbor and we let him turn it in.
Yeah.
And then glass and metals and stuff go in a recycling bin at the end of the drive.
No. When are you planning on getting another livestock guardian dog? Next year. Does everyone keep asking the same stupid flat earth question? I don't know. Take that poor puppy to bed.
Okay, now I'm really confused if Jen has kids.
He was thinking that
Why? What was
Squishy
said
is
that
your
confused?
kid.
Oh,
and-
because she calls me mom.
Yeah.
I have 2 children and I don't talk about them on.
And then she's adopted
Social
like
media.
multiple
And then I have
people as children.
a slew of people in here that will tell you they're my children.
Why is he making
And
that
I don't
noise?
tell them they're lying. I love it.
He's ready for bed. He's ready for sleep. He's ready
But
for
I do
sleep.
have 2 biological children.
I have 2 chemical children.
That's a girthy chicken you've got on your lap.
It is. It is. It is. It is. Hot does it get in the summer there? I've seen a couple days that are like 101, 102, and humid on top of it. It's rough.
And anybody who goes in the chat and says, I'm Jen's son, you can tell right away is lying because they would not, they don't want to be on social media, let alone
Think
let you know they
can
are.
Match Will's energy. I'm 46 and I doubt I could. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I do a lot of stuff. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But his spirit will always be legendary. Well, thanks. Alright. I am about at that
It's
time,
time.
guys. It's time. Man's ready to sleep.
I'm calling it. I'm
Ben's
beat.
calling it.
See, I responded to Zoe and I didn't even hit send.
Will made it. Yes, Will made it. Check out earlier in the live, particularly the beginning, I talked about it. Will did show up twice in this live throughout the entire process.
Okay, Susan.
It's all through there, but thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the super chats and all the fun and all the people that hung out here and everybody who liked the super chats and the people that liked the live.
Yeah, don't forget to like the live on your way out. We had so many people here.
We
For
did.
1 billion views, we have 1,700 likes. Like, that should be a much bigger number for 1 billion views.
Oh. Something like that. But thanks to the mods for doing awesome moderating as they always do. You guys are the best.
They are the best. Everybody here is the best.
Yeah, we love your content,
Thanks for
guys.
hanging out.
Glad to see level-headed people just doing what they love. Do on this platform again, no drama, just skill building. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, thanks. And we will certainly continue doing all the stuff that we do.
Ooh, cool breeze coming all of a sudden. It's a good time to go in.
It is.
Good night, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all.